Hello everyone, good evening. How is everyone doing today? Happy Monday, I suppose. Just a sec. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just getting... Am I getting... Just feel like I'm not getting the monitor sound. Monitor, 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 monitor. Okay, the microphone is being weird. It should be working fine for stream. It should be working fine for stream. It's just it's not working as I kind of expected to do. Anyway, good evening everyone. Charlotte Chi-Chi's and Getting First today. Welcome back as opposed to Getting First. Little Gem, thank you so much for your Prime this month. I really appreciate that. 3 months subscribed. Thank you. Hello, Cameron. Eagle Warrior, Wraith Doge, Sky. Hello, Cameron. GG's in the 7-stream streak. A full week worth of streams. In streams, anyway. Enjoy those extra pennies. Please spend them wisely. Hey, Kid a Bear. Good to see you too. Murd Book on a 60-stream streak. Oh my words, those streaks are crazy. Enjoy the extra pennies, spend them wisely. Eagle Warrior on a 45 streak. And just to freak us all out, Sky is on 75 stream streak. Wow, jeez. Fair play, guys. Big streaks today. Enjoy those extra channel points. And spend them wisely. Extra pennies as well. And stuff like that. Hey, Fuzzy, thank you so much for the 12 bitties. I appreciate that.
So I was watching a live broadcast of Mel C signing albums, and I wrote in the comments the following: "You better not stop right now." It was read out by the person controlling the feed, and Mel was like eyes rolling with the pun.
Well, that sounds appropriate to eyes roll when you hear "you better not stop right now." I'm sure she probably has heard that pun a million times before, considering I'm pretty sure that song is... It could be 30 years old by now. I don't remember exactly when Spice Girls came to be, but it does feel like Spice Girls have been... That song is definitely ancient at this stage for a singer who has probably been doing it all her life. Yes. Anyway, good to see you all. What are we doing today? We are celebrating Skyblock Kingdom's birthday. It is 2 years since Skyblock Kingdoms came to Twitch and YouTube as well. Pretty sure there was some people streaming to YouTube at the same time. Videos didn't come out on the first day, but there was definitely stuff recorded on the first day. But I went live on Skyblock Kingdoms 2 years ago today. Which is awesome. Fushy Chi is in the 135 stream streak. Spend those pennies wisely. That is quite an achievement. I think the only other person I can think of who's probably got higher is probably Moxie Junk. Maybe one other person. I'm not sure, but I know Moxie's probably still managed to keep it going. Also, forgot to say hi to YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I hope you guys are doing well as well. Let me just make sure that I am actually live on YouTube, because sometimes I forget. Nope, it is live. Hello, YouTube. Good to see you guys. And I hope you guys are all having a lovely day. If you enjoyed this, if you're watching the VOD back, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you're watching live, also please consider giving us a thumbs up, because it helps the stream a lot. And really appreciate it. But yeah, what are we doing today? We are celebrating Skyblock Kingdom's 2 years of Skyblock Kingdoms, which is amazing. Also, if anyone didn't know, I think we announced it last Friday. I think I also might have mentioned it in the stream last Friday. We have got an end date for Season 2. So Season 2 is literally 2 weeks away from finishing up. So 2 weeks from today will be the last day of Season 2 of Skyblock Kingdoms, the server being live. There will be videos, obviously, afterwards, because people will be posting videos after we finished, after the server's gone down. But there will be no more streams from after that Monday, it'll be finished. It'll be all done, and getting ready to go to, a bunch of us will be getting ready to go to TwitchCon Rotterdam, which is only then a couple of weeks later. So five of us will be doing a panel at TwitchCon, which is incredible, and then 3 of us will be in the audience. Well, I think, yeah, 3 of us, definitely 3 of us will be in the audience. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to miss this season too. I'm going to miss it too. Did I achieve everything that I wanted to achieve in this season? Well, we'll find out when I get the video done. Final videos done. I think that'll be better. I think it'll be better doing a retrospective after I finish the season than before I finish the season, because that'll give me a better idea of where I'm at. Because at the moment, it's kind of like, I need to get this done. I need to get this done. There's plenty of work for me still to do in this world. Did I just hear SBK birthday? Yes. So Skyblock Kingdoms Season 1 started on the 4th of May. On Star Wars Day in 2024. So 2024 Star Wars Day, that was when Skyblock Kingdoms started. And which is fantastic to think about, that like we've been going that long, and that we've been, yeah, it's just kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to imagine that we're that old now. But it's also an incredible achievement as well to be at the stage where we're coming up to the end of a second season. Everyone is a good portion of us are still active on the server. A good portion of us still have projects to finish as well, and are nearly finished those projects, hopefully. So it has been an active 2 seasons. Both season 1 and season 2 were fairly active throughout. There was always someone doing stuff on the server. Okay, not everyone was active all the time because other people did different things, but yeah. Luthers, happy birthday to SBK. Oh, hang on a second. That's how. Okay, I didn't get a notification there. Thank you for happy birthday to SBK. It's just, oh, it just got delayed. I was like, what's going on here? I was like, I saw the change. And I was like, thank you. 10 months, dude. Thank you for 10 months with Prime. Well, 10 months of giving me your Prime for the 10th month. You know what I mean? Resubscribing for 10 months and using your Prime. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so just going to give you guys a quick little update on what I've done since the last stream. Mostly this. This is the huge progress I've made. I have been expanding this wonderful forest here. We do need to go in and do the weeping vines as well, but we will probably not be doing that this stream. It depends on how much I get done of what I want to do today. And then the other thing I need to show you, your chair. Oh geez, no. The chair broke. Oh, that sucks. So many vines. R.I.P. Vine. So many vines. Oh, that platform was ahead of its time. If it had gone well, if Vine had gone well, it could have been TikTok. It could have been TikTok. It's only my armrest, so I can still sit. Oh, good. Okay, well, still, it not the it would be cooler if it would be nicer if it didn't break. Also, I'm gonna just update on the bridge because I've now brought it. It's now halfway there, living on a prayer. Because we have got to the halfway point. So far I have placed nearly half the candles on the bridge. Let's just run out so you can get the experience of it. Third time I'll just rewire and liquid cement it back. That's fair. Yeah. As long as you got a way to kind of like make it work. So yeah, this is the bridge. It has got a ton more candles on it. Actually, I could probably squeeze even more on. I am tempted to put more candles out on this side, but I want to finish the rest of the build before putting more candles out, because we are getting to the point where it's going to be enclosed. And there's going to be holes and stuff so you can look out and see the different things that are going on. So we'll probably have a couple of holes facing this way back towards the Nether Kingdom, a couple of holes facing in towards the Mangrove Kingdom, looking at the bridge, looking at the museum. So there's going to be holes along this log here. So yeah, this is the experience that we want to give. We want to make we want to basically close this up a bit more and make a bigger log as we get closer towards the Mangrove Kingdom. So I'm just going to do free cam so you can get a better view of what we've got going on here. So I've started, this is literally the halfway point of the project. We're going to need so many more mangrove logs, but you can see I have placed in bits and pieces of the warped hyphae to kind of like, this is the mycelium coming into the build. We have these fantastic mushrooms that Alfie gave me the design for this. He was like, hey, why don't we do this? I was like, yes. We've got the blend of the dark oak going into the soul sand, going into the mangrove. And I'm going to see if there is a lighter log or something that we could blend the mangrove into on top. So maybe a lighter block that can go on top as well. So basically anything I can do to kind of like reduce the amount of mangrove logs I have to build or mangrove wood I have to use. Anything that I can get in bigger amounts, we're going to have a look at. Might even see if maybe I can use some concrete or something, because there's a good amount of concrete available. But yeah, I'm so happy with how this is turning out. We've got all these little branches coming off the edge as well. Just going to move back a little bit more so we can get a better view for how this looks from a distance. So it really is just like that big crunchy looking root. Yeah. Thank you so much, Dark Horse. I'm very happy that this is turning out. Crimea River, GG's in the 5-stream streak. Enjoy those extra pennies and spend them wisely. So that's what it looks like from this side. And then the other side, we have a couple more mushrooms on this side, more hyphae coming into it. So yeah, this is currently where we're at with the bridge. And we're about halfway there. And I will be continuing to work on this as in the next week, I think. I'm going to try and get this done in the next week. Muted at the moment because I'm in the middle of class, but behaving in middle of class. Happy for you to lurk. Just remember to lurk. As long as we're not taking away from what you're supposed to be doing. So yeah, we need to make a bit of a log down here, and then it'll get thicker as it gets closer to the Mangrove Kingdom. Alfie's been doing incredible work over here. And then behind it, oh my word, can you see? You can see the work that's going on over in Acacia. That's so cool. Yeah, we've got tons to do. Fortunately for Nether Kingdom, we're making good progress. I think we're actually nearly finished. I need to talk to Fool. I'm going to be talking to Fool in the next day or two. And we're going to be finished. We're going to be getting the final details for Wonderland sorted. And yeah, that's going to have absolutely no consequences whatsoever. No consequences whatsoever. No, it's going to be all good. But yeah, this is, so it's just the bridge and then the interior of Wonderland. However, today, and I should probably have gotten some resources for this. Today, I want to do work on the museum, because this is a project that I have been working on over the last, which I've been having in the back of my mind for quite some time. And actually, do you know what we probably should do? We should probably double check. I want to use the old museum from season 1 to kind of get a couple of ideas on what to do. So what we're going to do, I am going to grab some notes. Museum. Because we've got very limited time to do stuff in the museum. I am going to chase after the other Skyblock Kingdomers for ideas. But at the same time, we're very limited on the time. And I know people are and aren't around a bit. So we're going to have to just plan this carefully. I do have a couple of things that can be very easily done. Let me see. Do I have the Skyblock Kingdoms world download here? I do. Okay, that's great. I think this will work. As long as I've updated the data pack, it should work. I think so. We did a world tour of this not too long ago. Okay, we're currently over in jungle. Okay, let's open to land, turn on commands. Here we go. Open to land, turn on commands, start land world. That will do the thing. Okay. So I want to just use this because I remember Slip and I did a tour and we looked in and around the museum over here. So I want to have a look and see what things we can take inspiration for. Okay. So season 1, some kingdoms got flags, banners, some kingdoms didn't. At the moment, as far as I know, the only kingdom in season 2 that has a banner is Birch. So I'm not actually going to worry about banners and stuff. So let's have a look at the interior of what we did. Right, so I don't have the texture pack, but this is a really cool little thing. So this is where we've got everyone from Skyblock Kingdoms. Artemis, hi, good to see you. Oh, do you know what? I think, no, you would be. This is your book. This is your book from season 1, Artemis. Shrooms. Hey, look, it's the pumpkin of no violence. It's a prediction. I don't know if I've got a mod in chat. Could someone do a shout out for Artemis 8-bit, please? You're totally here. Anyway, so this is I'm gonna do lecterns, and I'm not gonna bother with the models of people. I'm just gonna go with player heads, lecterns, player heads, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna place each of these under the different kingdoms stained glass in the museum, so people can go around and at the stained glass they can put the things in. The other idea I had there is under people's stained glass there is a bit of space, so what I'm going to suggest people do is put some things in from their kingdom that they want to display there. So make a little display, and that'll be from if anyone wants to make a display, they can. If they don't, then the people who do the world if you get a world download, pretty much this is all you'll see is a book and a head. So some kingdoms will be set up that way. Others, people might come in and put in a whole bunch of different things. And the inspiration I have for that is, I think, yeah, for example, over here, I think this was an End Kingdom exhibit. Yeah, so see the way here, this was I think Leon came in and did its whole little End Kingdom exhibit. You could easily squeeze this in underneath one of the stained glass windows in the museum. So I think that's a very simple thing for everyone to do. And they can do it that way. Oh, Shroombucks lattes. Yes. That's kind of epic. I don't remember what this is in relation to. But then again, there's so many things that happened in season 1, and it's been a little while. I'm not sure whose head this is. Maybe they're all Leon heads? Or is that could be a Josh head? Oh, we got the Curse Vintage head. So I think this could be a very simple thing for people to do. A few other people things. Oh, Artemis. This here I believe is your fault. Birch Nether Vine of Peace. Didn't you start a war? Let me see. What's this? Building Blocks of Life. Could do Building Blocks of Life, maybe. Sorry, spell that properly. Building Blocks of Life. Could be an option. Library could be a thing too. I could probably build a little library for people to put their books into that they want to. Is there anything special here? Okay, so if anyone wants to, they can come in and they can put special books in here. Maybe we'll let people decide that themselves. What's this here? I think, oh, this is Viking stuff. So Viking seems to have made a little section for his stuff here. That looks like a map of Sand Duper. Oh, okay. So yeah, so Viking, that would be all that's all Dark Oak Kingdom stuff. So and I think this is Trogs, Acacia stuff. So it looks like some people put some stuff in here, which and Duvid of course put some stuff over here as well. So yeah, it's not a huge amount. We've got the whole OSHA stuff going on. But I think if I just like say, hey guys, come over and do the thing, do the thing. The do we want to do? We could do a general area for dragon egg stuff. So dragon and end maybe. Big dates. Gonna do a little spot for our 2 stream weekends. Because I had an absolute blast doing the stream weekends. Sorry we didn't get around to organizing anymore. But, just like, there was so much going on the server that we just didn't really have time to get around to organizing more. What other things could we do? I do have... I think I've got some original clump. So big stories that we had this season. We've had the clump story, we've had the mass story. I really don't think that the mass needs a place in the museum, considering they've got an entire kingdom. And I think probably the clump stuff could technically be covered mostly by Blanksburg. So I think like that's probably good spots to do those things. It's just like I think like it's good to that we have like what's this bit over here? This is about the remnants of Vintage Co. RIP. Ah, okay, yeah, that was Duvid and Vintage doing the thing. So, and then there's an art gallery here. I don't think I'm going to do an art gallery because we have... Well, we could do the art gallery. Do you know what? It's in season 1. None of the paintings have been changed as far as I'm aware, so I think they're all there. Stream weekends are so fun. Yeah, I wish we'd been able to do more, but it's just like, I think the... It was too much to kind of there was just a lot going on this season that just like we just didn't have to, there was a lot of tours as well happening in the season, so I wish I could remember like tours. Those are probably something to think about. So we had a lot of tours. If we could get a list of everyone and the dates that they toured, would be very handy. You have to have 1 or 2 people dedicated to organizing them. Actually, the thing is, I would have happily organized them. It's just there was so much, there was always seemed to be something else going on. So, yeah, it was just like, it was just a very busy, it went after the first couple. We did one in the summer, then we did, and then people were like, yeah, this is awesome. And then we did another one in, thanks very much for the lurk, Artemis. And then we did another one in the autumn because they were like, oh, we don't want them too often. So personally, I probably would have gone for like, if there was more consensus on like doing them more regularly, I would have happily have organized a stream weekend a month, like the way Truly Bedrock does. But I think everyone was more like they wanted to do it a little bit less. Dedicated fish corner is also a must. Fish. The fish one is going to be... I think the fish one is a tricky one in some ways. Because I would love to display all the different types of fish that there are, but the real limit there is the legendaries, because not everyone has legendaries. A pond in the museum. Ooh. We could do that. We don't even have to use actual water. We could do some other things. Also, I believe some people... I did do a suggestions channel. Cat Made Con. That's a good one mention as well. Cat Made Con. Each type of statue is going to be cool to grow so it'll go full size. Not doing that. Memorial Fallen Gas to the Wither Fight. Wither Fight, maybe. That kind of feels like something that I should be putting into. I should make a gravestone in the graveyard over in Nether. Chicken Gambling and Fish Gaming Week. That is... Chicken Gambling is probably a good one. PyPy's traveling art installation in each of its stages. What's the name of PyPy's thing that's now currently in Jungle Kingdom? It's got a special name. It's the thing that went traveling across the server. The Flattened Bank, Blue Sheep Island. I think Blue Sheep Island is kind of like the Glorb. Yeah. We could do the Glorb. There's something that I kind of don't want to move the Glorb from where it is, but I also wouldn't mind moving the Glorb. That'd be something I kind of want to check with Mig. If he wants to move the Glorb from the Jungle Kingdom to somewhere else. Well, he never got round to doing that. If he moved the Glorb to the museum, that'd be amazing, and then gave it something extra. That'd be incredible, because that'd be perfect. You could do an ode to the Glorb. Oh, also, charity. Just like mini monuments to like the 3 charity events that properly happened on SBK. Actually, what they're kind of done. I need to double check with Milkman and see if he wanted to do something, but I think he's done it. You could do an ode to the Glorb. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's head back over to SBK Season 2. And get started on things. So, refresh. I'm going to refresh, and hopefully, this is always fun when I have to restart my game just to get on the server. Restarting the game. It's coming now. Yeah. Got a Nancart exhibit. Nancart, that could be a thing. See, so is Nancart specifically for... Was Nancart specifically a kingdom-specific thing? Because I feel like if everyone does little... Also, I need to design... I'm going to need to design one for the Nether Kingdom as well. If I'm doing this little exhibit, I need to think about things that have happened with Nether Kingdom that that we can memorialize over there. Okay, before we head over, first things first, I need to get lecterns. So let's get lecterns. Natasha, Gigi's in the 5-stream streak. Enjoy those extra pennies. Spend them wisely. Okay, let's grab you. We can turn you into lecterns. I need a lectern for every creator from season 2, which is 26. Did I do my math right? Yes, 26. So we need 26 lecterns and 26 books. We're going to need... Nether exhibit could have a strider in it. Yes! We could put a strider over there. That's a great idea. Tricky to get down there a little bit, but we can do it. We've got feathers. That's not enough for all those books. I'm going to need to get some more feathers. Where would I get feathers, guys? Anyone know where someone keeps feathers? On this server? No, went all over Poke and Birchgon Nancart too. Oh, well, then we could probably do some Nancart stuff. Okay, any ink there. Okay, I need to get some ink and I need to get more feathers. I think the only way to get feathers is chickens. Viking may have some. I could, you know, he's probably not going to mind if I grab some feathers from his storage. Okay, first of all, let's go get some books and bookshelves, and then we need to get some ink and feathers so we can put those in. Then we're going to have to go rummage through our head chest. Needs lava though, or I get cold. Oh, absolutely. I'm Nether Kingdom. I look after my striders. Those are our babies here. Those are the ones that need to be, that are incredibly precious to me, and And I'm pretty sure Fool treats them with massive respect as well. No, no, no. We got it. Like, we would hear all about it from Janice if we were not looking after the Striders well. Okay, bookshelves. That's 12. Okay, I need another bunch of bookshelves. Oh, I need more money. The thing is, if I mistreated Striders, you guys would all mention it, and then Janice would know, and then there'd be consequences. Okay, 18. I have used up all the wood. Going through my brain now, I mentioned something else I needed to pick up. So, lecterns, books, heads. Okay, we need heads. Let's explore our head chest, because we need to have a head for each of the sky heads that have been on season 2. In the event, hoping that I don't have to try and figure out tricky ways to get heads, because like there's... Okay, let's see. Who do we have available to us in this box? Okay, clearly we got a milkman. That's easy. Milkman. Right. So, milkman. Let me check my head bundle. I may need to get some other ones here. Okay, so Duvid we have. Alfie, we've got an appropriate one. Oh, we got one for legs. Okay, legs. That looks... Is that a vintage... That doesn't look like normal vintage head. I don't think that's a normal Viking head either. Is that... That doesn't look like normal Viking. Not for this season anyway. Okay, looks like I may have to kill Viking and vintage. I'm sure they will be fine with that. Okay, yeah. Okay, looks like I need to basically get... Oh, is that Duvid? Is that a Devon's head? That is a Devon head. Okay, we've got 5 heads. And then I should be able to get one for myself. Vikings are out of season. Yeah. Was there anyone who ran around killing people? Oh, probably. Let me see. The other way is parrots. Oh, no, I don't feel good killing parrots. What she did when the rug went missing. Who would have a lot of heads? Is there anyone who ran around killing people? Vikings are out of season. Fool did, but I think Fool has plans for them. Probably, yep. Like we'll manage. We'll just have to ask people to donate their heads. That's reasonable, right? Okay. Let's try and put these in a bit of order. So I will go clockwise from Acacia. No, she's not online right now. Okay, if I see someone online, I'm gonna go ask them to donate their head. Okay, so got Alfie, goes right to Milkman, then it'd be Duvid and Devon, and then Lagundo. Okay, well we're gonna put this one in here, and then we're gonna try and collect the rest of the heads when we get a chance. I'm hoping that I don't have to do a whole change my skin kind of thing, but I think I may have to for some people. So, but I could do that when I get a chance. Just has to be done. It's like Pokemon, but with Minecraft heads. Exactly. Gotta catch them all. Need one more. Need more slabs. And I need to get 2 more bookshelves for the lecterns. Okay, so that's that'll do me for that. Right, and I need to get books for the for writing. Cats can give feathers, can't they? I swear cats can give feathers. Okay, who is selling bookshelves? Okay, 2 more of these, and then we break these down. Okay, plenty of books there. I'm going to put the spares away. Right, and then we just need to go find feathers, which I'm guessing if we go to Viking's house, we'll be able to find some feathers there. So, feathers and ink. Let's go check out Viking storage. Oh, actually, first we'll check here. Because sometimes there's stuff here. Could be... No, I'm not going to check Lost and Found. I'll be forever. Lost and Found is a wonderful place, but it is disorganized, and maybe if I get to a point in the time where I have literally nothing else to do, I may organize Lost and Found. But for now, I don't have time to organize Lost and Found. That could be a fun thing for people to do. If they really like organizing shulker boxes, you could go organize Lost and Found. Then you can choose which sorting system do you want to use to organize this. You could use Viking's sorting system, which is automatic. Or you could use my sorting system, which is completely manual, but very, very manageable once you know where everything is. Okay, I will try to do this without flying. But I've got my emergency elytra just in case. Yay! Like that's the fastest I've ever done it. Without falling. Okay. Oh, the thing is, we're in a kingdom that doesn't do... Did they end up making a route over to... a walkable route over to the thing? Or is it elytra only to the mountain? Well, ender pearls are an option. Curious. Yeah, there's no route over there. Oh, look at these gods being fancy and not having... expecting everyone to use wings. It's such a god thing to do, isn't it? It's like, can't be bothered actually thinking about these poor people who walk around the server. Like, so anti-grounders. Let's see if the ender pearl will work. Nope, it won't. I think you'll have to you'd have to throw from the top of the thing over there. Okay, let's see. How is his system sorted? So, terracotta, concrete, mull, dye and flowers, glass, lights, redstone, hostile mob drops, passive mob drops. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple of feathers. I'm sure he'll be fine with that. Hello? It's okay, he can't hear me. Hello?
You know, I was just logging on to see what you were up to. I did not expect to find you in my storage room.
I just needed a couple of feathers and I was like, do you know what? What kingdom was probably not hurting for feathers?
Surprisingly, they're not here, actually. I know you got a couple, but the majority of them aren't even in this room.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Where'd you
they're
keep them then?
They're in the boat. Because Vintage wouldn't let me keep them here.
Ah. Oh.
Here.
That's
Follow me over to the
fine.
boat.
I only needed literally 4 feathers, so but now
see.
I know
Come
where to
follow,
go
come
if I need
follow.
to write some more books.
Yes. Come to the boat.
Duck. Oh, that's a perfectly reasonable amount
There's
of feathers.
more here, actually. Hold on, I'm moving them. I can move them over. Oh, well, that one's full. Never mind. Yeah,
That's
it's a
perfect.
reasonable amount of feathers.
That's a perfectly
so,
reasonable amount of feathers. Yeah.
Yeah, we basically never have to worry about feathers. But
Okay.
of course, I don't think that we could write enough books in between now and the end of the season to use up all those feathers.
No, you could.
So.
Yeah, like I don't think there's time even to duplicate that many books either. So yeah, not doing that. It's okay. I only need a couple books. Kind of like figuring out the museum at the moment. So, oh, actually, I need your. Could I borrow your? Sorry, could you donate your head to a great cause?
Which one? Which head do you want?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. You need your SBK season 2 head.
The heads are over here. Follow me.
Oh, brilliant.
I have to move our elevator because Vintage built a fountain on top of the old one and it didn't leave a hole, so I have to move the elevator to get in
Oh.
here. If you take that elevator up, it's just a there's nothing
I see. Yeah.
You want my head with the gold goggles.
Yeah,
Here you go.
and if you happen to have Vintage's head as well, that'd be amazing too.
Here you go.
Fabulous. Oh, thank you.
You're
That
welcome.
is perfect. Okay, that'll. Yeah, I'll be going around getting people to donate heads that I don't have.
Well, fair enough. What
so,
other heads do you need?
Oh, actually, let me get my. There's an ender chest right here, isn't there?
Right here.
Aha, thank you. Okay, let me see. What do I have? So currently, of course, I've got Duvid. I've got Legs, Devon, Milkman, and Alfie. So, yeah, pretty much everyone else that's not on that list.
Okay.
I need to.
I got an Avid head. I got a Marm head.
Those would be great.
Bop. Scooby Doo. Pie Pie.
If it's Scooby Doo,
Pie,
Pie probably not then.
SpongeBob.
I want like the normal. I just want the normal main ones then.
Yeah. You can pull
Yeah.
out of that chest if you see any other ones. There's
Cool. That would be very useful.
Bald Pie.
I think. Oh, that could be a whole stand on its own. Everyone
Just
bald.
the bald heads.
The bald section of the museum is like.
Let me see. I also have my knickknacks chest,
Maybe
which
some other
also
time.
has heads in it. I have a
I've got-
Leon head.
awesome.
Hard to view the bundle when it's too full.
Yep, that was my tricky thing when I was doing the.
Oh my
Going
god!
through the
I
heads
have
as well.
this.
I think. Did you know where that needs to go? I think that needs to go in the toilet.
Agreed.
I'm sure Leon would
Leon
love
is the
that.
only other unique SBK member head I have. I have a couple guest heads in here, but
I'll
I
get
also
back
have
to
an illegal
them.
fish.
What was the illegal fish?
I caught this fish before the day of the fishing event started. The night before, Avid and I were testing stuff.
Oh,
and
you
I
were
kept one of
testing,
the
yeah.
Fish that I caught. So illegal sad milkfish.
Yeah. Would have
I
been
have a whole
crazy
bunch
if it was a legendary
things.
one.
Oh, it would have been.
Yeah.
All right, Leon head. You need that one?
Leah, I'll take a Leon head and then I can go source the rest as I work around it. Okay, so that's a good 12 heads. So that's great. Okay, that's a good start. Looks like that's nearly halfway there.
Very nice. Yeah, I don't see any other.
I think that's it for now.
Cool. All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
I was logging on also to say happy birthday, SBK.
Happy
So,
birthday, SBK. Do you know what?
yes, and you're currently live on the server. I won't be live. I am
Yeah.
running on 1 hour of sleep and dying. So I just logged
Dude.
on to say hi.
Well, just before you go, here, let me turn off my filter so I can do this properly. Filters. Oh, it's already turned off. Okay. Well, here we go. Happy birthday, SPK. Happy birthday, SPK. Happy birthday, SPK. Happy birthday, SPK. There we go.
I love it.
I think that worked.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right. Okay, I will see you later. You can't believe you just had only 1 hour of sleep. That's crazy.
It was a bad night. It was a bad night.
Yeah.
It was just
sucks.
one of those nights. I haven't had a lot of them, but it was just one of those nights, and I just
It
couldn't sleep.
happens.
So and then at 2 a.m. boom crash. All the hanging plants in the kitchen are on the floor with mud everywhere. I had to clean that up at 2 a.m.
God.
So and then I took 2 melatonin gummies and got half sleep for like a couple weird hours. Not
Yeah.
really sure. So
Dude,
it was rough.
that's rough. Okay, well, you feel better, and
Thank
I
you,
will
thank you.
catch you later. Oh, I forgot that this thing
Schmitty.
existed.
Yep, you gotta fly up through here.
Is it this one here, isn't it? Oh,
Either of them.
okay, great. Well, I am still gonna smash my head. Oh,
There you go.
that's
You
weird.
didn't smash your head.
I'm getting
show.
better at this.
Practice makes perfect, you know. Practice makes permanent, so
Practice makes better. Always better.
practice makes
Yeah.
permanent.
Practice, guys. Practice, practice, practice.
Practice.
Those are the
practice,
3
but also
Ps.
don't
Practice, practice,
bad
practice.
Form. Practice
See you
good
later.
form, not bad form. Bye-bye.
Boy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. The 3 Ps when it comes to learning music, guys. Practice, practice, practice. Also, a new note. Hi. I know you're just popping in to say hi, but appreciate you popping in. Okay, we've got our lecterns. We have our books. I need to go get my ink sacks, which I can get in a second. And then we have got, yeah, we've already got Devon's head, so we don't need to get a new head for Devon. And then what I'll do is I will message the sky heads about getting their heads. Yeah, we'll do that. I think there's going to be a couple tricky ones though, unfortunately. But, which is a shame, but you know what? Maybe someone has got their heads already. In which case I can get them. Okay, so wait here for a second while we get some more ink popping in. Just have to wait for it to come all the way back over here and drop off its stuff. Nice and easy. Okay, so Nether Kingdom display. So what kind of I'm trying to think now, like over the season there, what kind of things to actually I think I might talk to Fool about the Nether Kingdom display, because he might have a couple of things that he thinks would be great. I think actually a wither would be a very good thing to have as a Nether Kingdom display. Like the wither bosses have been an integral part of season two for the Nether Kingdom. That's definitely something tied in there. Maybe we should talk to Fool and see what if he wants to get a couple of displays of the Fools that have frequented the server as well. I know we'll have the main Fool heads, but there's always the great thing about Fool is he's a perfect example of like multiple Fools you can have. Now, do these stack? They do not stack. Okay, we are not going to be silly and craft them all in one go then. So I think we grab some. Let's head back over to Nether Kingdom and grab a couple of resources to go with the stuff that we're going to do. Because I think we're going to need to do little displays. Various fools, gallery spots sounds fun. Don't think were there many books written on the server this season that should be part of the wider stuff that's going on. So I don't think there was, like, obviously we brought back the book from season 2 that I'm not worrying about putting in a gallery in a display, because like that was season 2. It's available in that was season 1. It's available in season 1. It's a funny bit to bring back, but I don't think it needs to be displayed per se. Okay, let's grab ourselves a bit of each type of wood as well. Easiest thing to do there is let's grab a shulker box and just grab a bit of each type of wood so that we can have a stack of each to play with. Birch and dark oak. Oak and oak. Cherry and spruce. And mangrove and bamboo. Okay. Bring these over. And then we can start just like laying out bits and pieces around the museum. And just like making things a bit better. Maybe we could do a little bit of work on the map displays as well, because right now the map displays, you have to kind of like walk on top of them. I was thinking of doing like little walkways around them as well, so that's just easier to kind of like look down. So if we do like little glass walkways or elevated walkways that are just like a little bit higher up, then it'll be easier to kind of like observe what was going on from like up here. If you want to, you can still walk on the map, but like I think that'll be good. I am very curious to see whether the big giant hourglass that's just been built over at Gaeilge Kingdom goes off the side of the map or not. That's going to be something. Okay, right, so this is fairly simple. All we need to do is put down a lectern and just set up little mini displays at the bottom of each of the stained glass. So we do we do this here, and then what we'll have is a book. I suppose last time sorry, it should be either side. So we have this here and this here. So we're going to do 2 books. So one would be Avid, one would be for Marm, and they write their stuff and things in there. Just going to grab this here. So I think if we do this, and then we can put Avid and Marm's faces here. So Avid is here. Sorry, that's Marm. And this is Avid. So we're going to go keep it simple. There we go. Avid and Marm. And then you can do... This is the Dark Oak Kingdom. And actually, we could do a hanging sign in between. Ooh, okay. That's going to require dye. So I need 2 colors. I need a bright color and a darker color that works well on, say, birch. So I think if we do yellow's always a good color for like for when you've got colors like that. So yeah, I think that's a very straightforward one. Do that, and then if they want to put little displays on either side here, they can do that for themselves here. So I'm going to do that. Let's put this over here for Scott and Drift. So this would be, because it's dark oak 2. You there, and I have got infinite drift's head here. So it's infinite drift, which would be this side, so that's Scott's major on this side. 2 books. I'll put you guys here. Don't have Scott's head right now. Okay, this is kind of Miss Mori. I don't know if Miss Mori is around today, but just this is kind of a crazy coincidence. The birch tree that Miss Mori created here is not that dissimilar from the birch tree that is just been added to the Birch Kingdom. If anyone's seen Viking and Vintage's streams, you'll know that they've been working on a new tree, and it's been finished very, very recently. But like this has got a very similar shape to that birch tree, which is kind of an amazing coincidence that has worked there. Okay, so birch 1. And we do 2 lecterns. Book and Vintage and Viking can fill in those books. Okay, Viking there, Vintage there. And if they want to put any displays either side, they can. So, yeah, it's just like a nice little spot for everyone to write their things. Then we're on to cherry wood. I'll keep the birch out because we'll be hitting birch 2 in a second. Oh, just got a thing there. Okay, that's nothing important. That is also nothing important. No message is important there. Okay, and then we got cherry. I've got those heads too. Fantastic. Also, did I get my own head? I didn't get my own head. Okay, well, I can sort that out for myself. We can ask Devon. Because actually, he owes us a favor. Oh, I just saw a Viking join again. Unless Viking wants to kill me. He's very welcome to. Whoever wants to chop my head off first. Okay, so Devon and then Duvid. I love Devon. Devon's head is just so fascinating. Okay, then next one is birch 2. And then we have, we're going to jungle. I have legs as heads. I do need to get a make heads. So Ligunda goes there. 1, 2. Yeah, I like how this is working out. It's nice because there's tons of space here for people to do little things if they want to. Okay, next up is Spruce. Okay, so Spruce here. Then you there. And we have Leon's head, I think. Spruce. Might as well grab the other woods as well. Spruce, acacia. Mangrove. Obviously need both of these. Stars, hello. Well, hi, you're over on the YouTube side. Hi, Stars, how's it going? Miss Mori, thank you so much for the 4th month of subscriptions. 4 months of jogging 1.1 kilometers 3 times a week to get home for stream. Oh, Miss Mori, thank you. Really appreciate that. Also, we're in your place right now. We're working on some museum stuff. Because I've come up with some ideas to work on things. Hiding out in stream for a little bit. Classes got loud, so teacher said I could leave for a bit. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll be here to be nice and chill and relaxed. Because we're just doing some basic museum work. getting some things going, and yeah, we're here to chill out and relax. So, yeah, glad we can be a nice safe space for you, stars. Also, what happened here? The handy thing is I can just do this, even though that block is missing. Is like actually it could, nobody knows it's guys. Nobody knows it's missing. Nobody knows except you. Except you. Only you guys know it's missing. So, when the world download comes out, you can fix it if you want. But what's Ray Cameron? Ooh. we got the one of the chief designers in chat. Oh, the shock, the horror. Okay, I don't have Acorn or Ruby's heads, so I'll have to do that. So excited to wander the museum when the world download comes. Yee. So I'm hoping that people will come on and do some extra stuff in their spots. So I'm going to tell everyone that they have a little spot under their windows to do some stuff if they would like. So if they don't have to do anything else in the museum, but if they want to do a little memorial to their own kingdoms or a little mark of what they've done in their own kingdoms, they can come in and mark a few key points in their kingdoms under their windows. And then I will focus on if there's anything else I can think of to do, I will do it for the thing. So yeah, that's how we're going to do it. And also would love everyone to just write something in their books, even if it's just shrooms. Like Artemis had written in her book last season. Okay, King, Elfie, Kitrix, King comes first. Okay. And a book. Also, we need to go back and get hanging signs for everyone for all the bits here. So we need to put signs in for all the kingdoms too. Oh, this is handy. I thought for a sec I would have these in the wrong order, but the handy thing, I needed to have warped on the left and mangrove, warped on the left and crimson on the right because Anathar comes before Fool. Oh, actually, this is how many levels do I have? I'm okay for levels. Okay. Well, we can quickly get my head sorted. So, if we do this, we put down a bed, we do this, we set our spawn. These are all full blocks, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, that's fine then. I have failed by... Can I do this to myself? I'll try. Nether stained glass is gorgeous. Okay. Oh, I can't hit the arrow too strongly, or I will survive, or will get stuck in the roof. Aha! Pew pew pew. Thank you, and thank you for your concern. Okay, let me just fix my inventory. Where is my sword gone? Aha! I feel like the books should be like yearbooks where everyone can write stuff about each other in their books. Oh, that would be interesting. Imagine if we all had to write a page in each other's books. I'm not going to do that though, because honestly, I think that's probably a little bit too much. I think I'm just going to keep it with the way we did it in season 1, where everyone was able to, if anyone was around, they could fill in their books. If someone wasn't around, I think one of the museum curators last season just like filled in something for the books so that there was something there. So everyone was covered, but not everyone, I think, wrote in their books in season 1. So we'll be doing that again this season, I think. Okay, there is my head there. I do need to get Fool's head as well. I am missing bundles. F3B. Ooh, that's a lot of entities. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got Pai and we have Milkman. Okay, cool. Next up is Bamboozles. Okay, da ba da da ba da. I have a Pai. Will she go on this side? And yeah, and like don't expect everyone to come on and do bits and pieces around here or around our kingdom. Some people may, some people won't. It'll just be down to who's got time to do stuff like that, and because like I know some people are away, like coming up towards the end of the season and everything, so it'll be whoever's available to do some stuff, and I'm not going to pressure anyone into doing it if they're not available or if they're even 100% sure what they want to do. Which fool's head are you grabbing? Oh, I got to talk to Fool about that, but I think it'll probably be, most likely be red, because red is like the Fool, Sad Milkman Skylery, so Sad Milkman goes first. So I think Fool's because Red Fool has been the guy in the server for the majority of the season. It does kind of make sense for him to be the one on the world in the museum. But I'm gonna leave it up to Fool, and also we need to do some work over on our Nether display over there as well. So one of the things I was thinking was we put a little Wither Boss in. Fool might take the advantage and do some armor stand stuff over there. So he might do some armor stand things, which would be cool. What am I doing here? I'm doing oak here for Quilby and Trog. So yeah, red is usually the main Fool, and also the skins will match better with the logs. That's part of it as well. So I think it's yeah, also red, it does match the color of the wood. Yeah, so I think that is likely what's going to happen is Fool is going to choose red, but it'll be up to Fool which head gets put up. One of the ideas that came up earlier in chat, that came up earlier when we were chatting, was we could have a little mini display of the other Fools that showed up on the server. So that could be a thing too. Again, that I'm going to let Fool figure out. One of the things that was suggested was that we bring over a Strider for part of the Nether Kingdom display. So that could be just something nice to have, is just to have like a Strider over here. I've got a couple of ideas on how we could transport one over. But we can make a little lava box here for our Strider, and they could live there. Okay, still fond of this idea because that's like 6 of them canonically. Exactly. It got, like, the thing is that Fool is one of the few people on the server who genuinely has like multiple characters on the in the world. Like Skyblock Kingdom Season 2 has got multiple Fools. So he's got multiple characters on the season. I don't think anyone else has really got more than one. Okay, yeah, technically I do have a second. I could have Chaos on. But Chaos is much more background. Meg has got multiple characters as well, actually. That's a good point. Though I'm not sure how many of them have actually appeared on the server as opposed to in his story. Legs 2, Legs at 8. Fool has a normal amount of characters and they do only normal things. Yeah. The thing that I'm going to really struggle with is I would love to do a little display for like all the visitors that came on, but I feel like it's going to get tricky because there was a lot of people who came onto the server this season, but it's kind of hard to remember who they all were and what they all did. So I think what we'll do is let's leave this space here we're going to make this as displays for special events and stuff. And this should be plenty of space. So anyway, first of all, I want to go get signs to finish out all the displays under the windows. Then I think I'm going to do something that I know I can do, which is work a little bit on the map displays a little bit. And then we'll see how much time we have. If we have got time, I might start just like doing a little bit of curating over here. We might create a couple, just like plan out a couple of little sections here. So obviously this place here was for the fish gaming week. So I think what we could do is do a little fish gaming display week over here. I think maybe if we do another display over here for another event, which would be the stream weekends over here as well. So we can have a little display over here. Maybe get some crafting tables in or something like that. I'm pretty sure Mig Prime showed up on the server, but I get my Mig Lord through Voided Muffins because it confuses me. There's a lot of Mig Lords. Sometimes hard to remember all the things that happen. Nether and Jungle, most kingdom members per season. Sorry, kingdom members per kingdom. Why possibly? Because like, let me think. Mangrove only a 2. Acacia 2. Yeah, 2. Spruce 2. Jungle, we don't know how many. Birch 2. Chew 2. I suppose Massey could count as a character for this one, so maybe 3. But like Marm and Avid only had a character. They only played one character each. Mr. Doke, I don't know. Then 2. Oh, Quilby technically I think had a other character, and I think there might be 4 characters in Oak Kingdom. Because there was the Red Bee, and then I think Trog had another character as well. So I think there's 2 characters there. Milkman is a funky one, because Milkman technically could have multiple characters, but also none, just one. Skylery, not sure. And then again, Bamboo Kingdom, they were both playing just single characters, but there was potentially another creature or something going on. Okay, let's go back and get our signs. And then I want to do work on these displays. I think I'm going to use glass. For the displays. Do we cover, actually, it doesn't matter if we cover up the light around the edge because the light will shine through the maps, so that'd be fine. So maybe we do a nice trim around the maps as well. So we could get some, we could do maybe stairs around the sides for each of the maps. We could even tie it in with the color of each of those maps. What color? Did I put any stairs and stuff up here, or did I just go with... Okay, I used concrete. I used concrete and terracotta, I think. So I didn't use any actual stairs. So we could use a prismarine style stair there. Yellow could be sandstone. Purple, that could be a crimson log or crimson stairs, or is there another stair? Or we could use ooh, actually that could be a nice one. Use purple. You do some purple on this one, and then green. Green stair options. Could use copper. Oxidized copper here. Okay, cool. So let's get some copper. So copper. I just message these to myself. So copper. Oh, sorry, Anathra. Copper. Purple. Sand. Stone. And I'm going to go with dark prismarine. And if I don't have enough dark prismarine, I've done a trade recently with Dark Oak Kingdom. And they were like, just take as much dark prismarine, take as much, you've done a massive deed for us, so you're good to that. And I didn't actually take any payment at that time because I wasn't sure what to take payment for. So we could use that dark prismarine as our payment. Something else we need to do. We need to help out with the trees, the ground. Skyler, I think, is a single person on the server, specifically with having a boss on the side. Yeah, I think it's not that dissimilar to Chaos. I think it's okay in Chaos's case. Chaos is massively interconnected with Anathra in that, like, there's program and programmer, and yeah, it is there. He comes onto the server. He can be on the server whenever he wants. So you could maybe copy the trophies from Fish Gaming Week. Yes, I could easily get. I think I can easily get the Fish Gaming trophies in. I don't know if what I could do is I could have two. I think what I'll do is I get the Fish Gaming trophies into the Fish Gaming display, and then we can have like a signs or maybe a book with all the placements and stuff, so that people can easily see who won what. Because, like, at the moment, I don't think that's very clearly written somewhere on the server. I can't remember my Skyhead's lore. My head is too full of fool lore. Stars, that's fair. We need to spread the lore out amongst the community so that you can be the Fool Lord, and then other people can be lords of the lore for other people. So, like, nobody's expected to keep all the lore in their head for all the lores, because that's a lot. Like, for example, a couple of lores I don't know the full thing behind are, like, Mig, I don't know the full. Actually, there's quite a few people who I don't know the full lore behind. Some people's lore is a bit easier than others, which is expected. Okay, right, signs. I'm gonna go because I'm building this, I'm gonna go with a warp sign for our kingdom, because choices. So we need a warp sign, jungle, and acacia. Oh, look at this. I've got a bunch already prepared. Fantastic. And then, oh, look at how many birch ones I have. Even better. Oh, actually, any suggestions on color dye that I should use here? I know dark oak, it works very well with yellow. Maybe, yeah, actually, yellow dye might just be good for all of them. I remember using it at one point, and it worked very well for something else. So I think, like, yellow dye just sticks out very well in general. I don't think you keep track of so many cubes. Exactly. Okay, Indo 3 car. Oh, I need double for birch and oak, don't I? So double for you guys. So Indo 3 car kuik shishok. So needs indig. I need two more, which is mangrove and bamboo. For all of them, maybe spare for bamboo because it is also yellow. True. Thoughts on colors to use then? Yellow and bamboo. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so if I was using two different colors, yellow is a good one for, like, the dark colors. So I think we will go with yellow with the darker colors. But what other color is, like, a good contrasty color? Maybe one that works well against lighter woods. Is what I'm trying to think of. It's like, I suppose, actually, no, those are both fairly dark woods. Let me grab the yellow stuff so I can make more yellow. I'm gonna need more than how would green work? We could try green, actually. So let me see if I'm doing, so darker woods are, I need two of those. That's dark, 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 dark. This is definitely light, light. These birch is light. That is light. Oak is on the lighter side, I think. Oak is pretty light. Acacia is... Acacia probably would work well with yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then jungle is kind of light as well. So I'm going to put jungle up here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Beck! Hi! Give yourself a shout out. We are museum working. We are trying to. We're figuring out colors to use for signs at the moment. So 4, 6. I need one more yellow dye. So yeah, we are doing. We're figuring out good colors to put on the signs. Maybe cyan. Could we use cyan? Green or cyan? How many cacti do I have? See, if I can never stock this shop with cactus dye. So... I'm going to take a second and actually... Yeah, we'll have the yellow dye anyway. Did I leave any glow stuff? Yes, I did. Okay. I want to check something. So we did... This is something I did for Fish Gaming Week. I put a lot of things around the thing. Cyan is a brighter color, especially when you do the dye, do the thingamabob. Blue more likely. Green tends to blend, especially with jungle. True. It was 80, 27. No. DMV in time to get all done today. I'm just no, I can't deal with that type of temperature. 27 degrees is too hot. It's too damn hot. That's just a no for me. Now I say that as I've just been planning a trip with my dad to visit Queensland, Australia. Now, in fairness, it is during the winter. Okay, have a look here. Oh, actually, I want to do the signs this way. I do want to change the colors, though. Okay, right. So, yellow is a very good color in general. But actually, what I want to do is I want to see if we can change the colors here. Okay, this is a good place to experiment with color. Let's experiment with color, guys. Winter is worth it, though. Easy to bundle up and cool down. Oh, I love it. Gilded Ripple, hello. Congrats on the 15 stream streak. Enjoy those extra pennies. You're never too late for a stream. You arrive precisely when you mean to. You can never be late for a stream. That's the fun thing about streaming, is you can pop in at any time and you can ask what I was doing, or and mostly what we're doing is working on the stuff down here. Okay, let me have a look. Let's have a think about what colors we should be re-dyeing these. Let's do a plan here. So if we were to associate a color with different kingdoms, what color should we do? Dana Pie, how's it going? Hope you enjoy Oz. Winter in Oz is great, particularly Queensland. I am looking forward to it, and we are going to some spots which are generally fairly warm anyway. So yeah, the plan is actually we're going to Queensland to explore my family history, because my great-grandfather worked and lived out in Queensland. He was a traveling doctor. He was a working doctor for miners in mining country out in Queensland. So we're going to be exploring those interesting parts of his history. It's 20 degrees here today. Also, I think it shows how weird my body temperature regulations over the first over 80 isn't bad. Any color you choose could be easier to read than thanks to glow ink, which is easier to get in abundance. I think actually that probably is it, is the glow ink. So I think what we'll do, let's take notes here of the different kingdoms and then try and associate a special color with each of them for the museum. I do have a page for the museum because I thought it would make it easier. This is my notebook for everything that I do in Minecraft, really. SPK Games. Here we go. Here's museum. Okay, let's write down let's write down all the kingdoms. So, we'll start from Doak 1, and then Birch 1. Cherry goes to Jerry, then it is Birch 2, Jungle, Spruce, Acacia, Mangrove, Then Nether, which I've already got colors sorted for. After Nether, we go to Bamboo, which I think should be lime green maybe. So let's write down lime for Bamboo. And then it is Pale Oak, which has to be a variation of white or grey. I think we'll go with grey. It's a good option there. And then Oak Kingdom. Okay. Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, Dark Oak 2. And I'm going to try and go with different colours for Dark Oak 2, Dark Oak 1, Birch 1, Birch 2. Okay, if you go inland, it'll get cold. Our houses are not built to keep heat in, so it can get cold at night. Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind. I did already suggest... I was already thinking about bringing a couple of fleeces, especially during the winter. Because, like, I've been in Australia before. Not Queensland. I've been to Western Australia, so Perth. So I'll keep that in mind. Okay. So, Nether Kingdom's already sorted because we're going to go... I've already decided to go with the Warped Wood, Warped Plus, which would be tied with Magenta. Because Magenta is the closest colour to the Crimson there. I personally think Dark Green for Mangrove and Lime for Jungle fits their biomes pretty well. Good point. Mangrove, yeah, let's write down... Let's go with Green for Mangrove. Pale and Bamboo, I wrote down lime already. Pale Oak, I've written down grey. Acacia. Oh, what kind of like ties in? Because like they've got an incredibly colorful kingdom this season. So spruce, we could do light blue. Could write down light blue for spruce. There's no harm in having a second lime anyway. We can do a lime for Jungle Kingdom. Yellow or purple for Acacia. Oh, purple or yellow? I think purple. Purple could be a good contrast. They're a very rich looking kingdom. So purple. Pink. What do we think with cherry? I can't put pink on pink. We could put pink on pink, but I don't think I'm going to give pink to cherry. Purple contrasts well. What do we think with cherry? Suggestions, please. Red on pink? Could do red on pink. Seeing the SPKers also forget how many kingdoms there are makes me feel better because I also cannot remember the different wood types to save my life. There's a lot. Sometimes we forget. Okay, I'm going to put down red potentially for cherry. Or white and cherry. White would kind of tie in with Devon, wouldn't it? That head is very white. I'm going to write down white as an option for cherry. Audio. I assume that's game audio. That was game audio and not mic audio. I know the mic went nuts the other day as well. Fixed. Okay, cool. It's just the game audio. Oh, thankfully it's just the game audio. Dark Oak. I think Cyan for Dark Oak because they're very much got like a cyan and white theme this season. Pickle Kingdom? We should put a bit of Pickle Kingdom somewhere. I'm going to write down Pickle Kingdom. We'll put a Pickle Kingdom somewhere in the museum. Okay, Cyan. Birch 1. What would we say is Birch 1's color this season? Obviously got Birch. Honestly, I think it's like mostly their own colors. Like their colors from the... from their skins, because like Vintage is pink, Viking is blue and yellow, Gold yellow. I think we would just probably keep it yellow then. Light blue or pink. Oh, Birch, do you know what we'll do? We'll do birch 2 gold because they were obsessed with gold. So we'll keep them yellow. So birch 2 is going to be yellow because they were obsessed with yellow. And then birch 1, we need to pick a different color then. So birch 1, we can do either pink or blue. I'm more inclined to go with blue, I think. Let's do blue with birch. Which leaves us with oak and dark oak. Okay, oak is actually surprisingly kind of dark. Birch with black because the wood was my first idea. Birch with black. Having to think of that one. That could work. Any of the genes for oak? Brown would definitely blend with oak too much, I think. Yeah, we probably wouldn't do brown. Thinking through the color wheel now. Hey, Cores, how's it going? Are the childers in bed now? Bees and boats. Boats and bees and beats and boats and bees and boats and boats and bees. Or black for being the original woods. With the glow, it'd be white and black, I think. Unsure. That does count. At least they're upstairs. If they're asleep, well, we were all kids once. We all know what it's like trying to get kids to sleep when we were kids. At least they'll fall asleep eventually. We hope. Okay, oak, I think maybe we do... Let's do black and black. That can be highlighted then. The yellow could be another option as well. But we'll see. Okay, dark oak 2. I try to think of the vibe that they had. Like, what color was their vibe, really? Like, I know the two of them had cyan in their colors. Yeah, it's very fantasy, so magical. Dark blue as water for oak. I have an idea. Let's switch birch 1 to pink. Because, like, we all know birch 1 kind of had a third kingdom member. Duvid was there all the time. Actually, nearly 2 extra kingdom members. Devon was there quite a bit as well. So, pink makes sense. And then if we give blue to dark oak. Sorry, blue to oak. Blue to oak. I feel like that works well for their nautical theme. And then dark oak 2. I think... Did I have a cyan one down? No, I have cyan down for dark oak 1. Because when I see the rest of chat, you're welcome, stars. So let me just go through our list. So we've got dark oak 1 is cyan, birch 2 is pink, cherry is going to go. We're going to go with white there. So we'll do white for cherry. Birch 2 yellow, jungle is going to have lime, spruce light blue, acacia purple, mangrove is going to be green. Nether is going to be warped sign with magenta. Bamboo is going to have lime. Pale oak is going to have grey. Oak is going to have blue. And then dark oak 2 is... I feel like we could do maybe... orange? We could do orange. I'm just thinking about colours that have not been covered. It could be orange. Black. Black is... Well, black will probably show up if we highlight it. Let's go... what do we think? Black? Or... I'll leave that up to you guys. I'm gonna go get the dice. For the signs. Actually, I'm gonna throw these signs down in the machine first. Another green. Oh, we could do green. Yeah, let's do green. Green highlighted. Hey, Lynn, how's it going? Yeah, well, let's do green. Okay, I think we're covered. I need to put these signs up because they take up too much room in my inventory while I am doing dye stuff. So we'll put these up and then we will go around and highlight things. I have just remembered that I have... Okay, here is my dilemma. I need to... get these symbols in. Okay, let's see if I can get these into a thing here. If I do... oh, actually, I know what I can do. I'm gonna use a note. Let's use a note, and we can then copy paste them from there. Okay, let's see. This can go there. Aha! So I don't want to have to kind of search for these emotes again. I love that I found something that looks like trapdoors for the Cherry Kingdom. Okay, then jungle. Those are sunflowers, by the way, for jungle. And now that Acacia have finished the exterior of their main build for their kingdom, I'm so happy I went with the hourglass, because like that has been absolutely epic addition to SBK. Their kingdom looks so cool. And then we have oak. And then finally dark oak too. Okay, great. I think we got all those. Let's go put down the signs. The hourglass is insane. It's wild seeing it just double in size between streams. It has been absolutely crazy seeing how quickly that went up, because like... so cool. Absolutely so cool. Lynn, GG's on the 100 stream streak. Can we get a little bit of hype in chat there for Lynn getting a 100 stream streak? That is incredible. GG's. Don't have the green on me. I may have to go borrow some dye from Acacia. Also, can everyone just appreciate that I use a symbol of a car for their kingdom? Okay, I wonder if they... I don't know if they appreciate it. They can always change it if they want, but like, I find that kind of funny. Birch, cherry, and jungle. Did I bring over those dice? Okay, I've literally only got yellow dye, so I can only do birch 2 then. Anyone didn't black? Didn't do black for anyone, did I? No. Oh, no, I didn't do black for anyone. Oh, thanks, Lynn. I try a little bit. No, I do try. It's It is a pleasure to do this this server. I've been absolutely loving it for 2 years now. 2 whole years of SBK. Don't these look like trapdoors? I love it. 2 full years of SBK today. Skyblock Kingdoms is now over 2 years old. If I've done my math, yeah, it is over 2 years old. Birch 2. I'm not going to bother waxing these. Does wax... I don't know if wax actually helps with lag and stuff. It might, but... I don't know. Maybe it does. Someone could probably look it up for me and let me know if waxing signs actually helps with lag. If it does, then I might come... I forgot to bring over the copper and the... I forgot to bring over the blocks for building up there. Okay, well, we have to do the dye stuff first anyway, so... oh, I said I could use the yellow on the one kingdom that I have decided to do yellow. Yep, that looks fine. Fish. I should just call it Dead Fish Kingdom, shouldn't I? Here it does a bit. There aren't a ton of signs. It mostly keeps you from adding. Yeah, it's true. It's mostly just like to kind of like stop people from accidentally clicking on it and stuff. Maybe someone will put a hidden message behind their sign. That'd be funny. Warped here. Interesting enough, Season 1, the Nether Kingdom was also known as the Mushroom Kingdom. But in Season 2, we barely ever referred to Nether Kingdom as the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, we fully kind of like embraced it being the Nether Kingdom. But if you were at the tour the other day, you probably would have noticed that like the Season 1 Nether Kingdom was definitely looking very nethery. Season 2, still quite nethery, but we fully embraced the shrooms as well. Like, we were a very shroomful kingdom as well. So it's just an interesting thing to note that like Season 2, we managed to really pull off the shroom stuff, even though we totally were just like the Nether Kingdom compared to Season 1, where it was often also referred to as Mushroom Kingdom, but it was less mushroomy than Season 2. Okay, and we got our anchors. Anchors away. Okay, now we just need to go get all the different dye colors that we need to do the thing. I have my list now. Might go shopping if we need to go grab any dyes that are missing. So first of all, let's go check my base and see if we have what dyes we have and what dyes we need to make. And we need to have double the amount of dyes because I'm also going to fix the ones that were up there as well so that they're all colored too. Oh, I just realized something about my keyboards. Ah, okay. I need to change that. So I got a new keyboard recently because my old one was fine, but the D key was having some issues. So I was like, you know what, I have a voucher. I'm gonna spend it. But you know the way on keyboards, most keyboards on computers, they have a little nub on the F and the J key. At least in English-speaking countries, generally it's the F and the J. They have little nubs there, just kind of like help you feel around the keyboard. And okay, well, there's my F and my J, and I can like type then. On my old keyboard, I had a little nub also on the W key, so that I'd always be able to just like feel immediately. Okay, WASD. There's WASD. I can game. But I've realized that this keyboard that I got recently doesn't have a nub on the W. So I think I might see if I can do something about that, so that it is easier to quickly find the W key, because occasionally I'll end up moving my hand into the wrong position. Alright, let's use this to help. Okay, so I've used up my yellow. Don't need the yellow now. I haven't put dye in here. I don't think I have. Okay, so cyan dye. Pink. White. Easily make white. Are you playing next season of SBK? If yes, what wood type do you want? Ah, very good questions. Okay, so I'm going to be back season 3. I have every intention of returning in season 3. Done the yellow. Oh, I need one more yellow for the thing. No, it's already yellow. Okay, let me just do this thing, and then I will answer what questions I can answer. Let's do light blue, and I need to make more light blue. Okay. Should have some spare flowers here. Just quick check. Any lapis over here? Yes, let's use the lapis instead, because lapis is more efficient. Because I can make it easier. Okay, you there, you there, you need to be turned into dye first. Make the light blue dye, and then we got light blue dye. Have my lime purple. Don't have purple dye. I need to make purple dye. Purple. Let's get some purple. Blue and purple. Yin. Don't think I've got yin in here, do I? No, I think I need to cook some up. Okay, we are getting low on cactus, but I think we can always get some more cactus if we really need some. I don't think we're going to need some now. Keen, and I need magenta. More lime. Grey. I had a ton of grey dye at one point. Okay, let's make a little bit more. And then blue and green. Oh, I need more green. Okay, we're about to run out of cactus. And 2 more blue. Then green. Yeah, so yeah, planning on coming back for next season. What wood type would I like? So here's the thing about me. I am actually not particularly fussy about what wood types I would like. I will happily work with any wood type that's given to me, or that I end up with, and make it work. I think actually the better question for me is what would be the most interesting start to the season, I think. Because this is something I think I've talked about, I think, before, is This is why I went for Nether Kingdom this season. One of the reasons why I went for Nether Kingdom this season was because I wanted to take on an interesting challenge. Here, let's grab those blocks that I said I wanted to pick up as well. That's probably not going to be enough purple. Okay, we're going to need to go get some purple stairs. We can go out to the end and get those. How much prismarine do I have? Nada. Okay, we're going to get to go grab some from, you know the place. Sand. I need to get sand. Okay, well, we'll go buy some sand, I think. I think I've got an extra bunch of logs in one of these places. Is this a lot? That's live fish. Let me just check. Is this full? Because I can buy sand. And turn it into sandstone. So yeah, that's my interest. Is like starting off a season differently with a different start. So this is one of the reasons why I went for Nether Kingdom. Because Nether Kingdom, you were starting off with a wood that's not wood. You're starting off with hyphae. It doesn't grow the same way as other trees. So if you want to grow a tree, you need to bone meal it. The funguses will not grow on their own. And they will only grow on their respective nylium. So you have to grow warped fungus on warped nylium, and you have to grow crimson fungus on crimson nylium. So I wanted to try that start out. That was my whole thing this season. It's like at the beginning, I was like, I wanted to try out something different. I wanted to try out the Nether Kingdom and see how difficult it actually was. And it did have its tricky bits. How much copper do I have available to me? Waxed oxidized copper. That should be plenty, actually. So we've got our copper blocks. Got our purple. Need to pick up some prismarine. And then the final one that I needed was sandstone. Okay, so yeah, we need to go shopping for that. So yeah, that is what I was looking at for Season 2. Season 3, I am actually kind of similar attitude towards it. I would like to start with a challenge. And I think mangrove is a similarly challenging wood since you need to harvest the pods and is one that grows strangely. Yes, I think mangrove is an interesting one, though once you manage to grow it, it's actually not that hard. The nice thing is I think the mangrove pods or propagules, you don't have to bone meal to get them. So you can get them with patience. They will grow. And I think they will also grow themselves. Like if you leave them alone, they will grow themselves as well. So you don't have to have bone meal. But yeah, they can be a little bit tricky to start out with. Good for blocks though. You can get a lot of blocks out of a mangrove tree. The one that strikes me as most interesting is bamboo. Because bamboo, you could do a whole bunch of different things with. Yeah. The other thing that I would love to do, so you guys, anyone who's watched like the beginning episodes of Skyblock Kingdoms will have an idea of like what each starter island is like. You've seen how all the different kingdoms have started out with their different wood types. But what you probably haven't seen is the other starter islands that exist in the Skyblock Kingdom, in the Skyblock Infinite Data Pack. Because there's many alternative starter islands. A couple of really interesting ones. The desert, you don't start with a tree, but you do start with some bamboo in a chest. Other one that is also interesting is Mushroom Island. Mushroom Island, again, you start with bamboo in a chest and a mushroom on the island. So that would be kind of like the things that I'm kind of curious, I would be interested in. But again, that doesn't make a season. That's just like the start of a season. Bamboo, you're fighting the crafting. You need 9 bamboo to make 1 block. Exactly. But the thing is, bamboo also grows incredibly fast. Bamboo is also incredibly useful for like gathering resources. Like yes, you don't get a lot for you have to use a lot of bamboo to get your blocks, but if you have a good farm, it can be incredibly powerful. So it's a very powerful one to do. So she might feel happier. Well, I'm glad she hope enjoy your tea. Thanks for the hydrate, Footy. Bamboo is one that could be easily industrialized. Bamboo is a tree, is a type that you could turn into a whole industry if you want. So I think bamboo has got potential for like major industry. I think Kale and Mig were working towards that in season 1 a little bit. And then season 1 went a lot longer than kind of expected. And they were like, oh, okay, well, life and stuff like that. Because like, Kale had to take a step back. And Mig was also moving house and stuff like that. So there was a lot, moving state actually. So there was a whole bunch going on in their lives. So like they started out with the whole like industrial thing. And it was there. But yeah, it would have been very interesting to see how Mangrove would have gone for that one. What's the scariest would have bamboo? Very good, buddy. I think sticking in my mind, my brain, is the idea of isolating people even further and being like thousands of blocks away from each other with an empty spawn hub area. That's an interesting concept. And like that's something that we've talked about as well, like different concepts on for like layouts for islands and stuff like that, layouts for kingdoms. Something's supposed to go here. Not sure what. But yeah, it's interesting that people like have come up with different concepts for how things should go. So let's see. You there, you there, you there, and you there. If I did, yeah, we're doing white for cherry because that's Devon. Stoke, birch, cherry, and the lime goes to jungle because birch 2 is already yellow. Ooh, that looks cool. The lime goes quite well with the jungle wood, doesn't it? Spruce, acacia, balm, and balm. And then we got spruce, acacia. Happy birthday, SBK! Ooh. I like the magic that's there. Thanks for the shout out for Slipshods. Mangrove is green, is lime. That's green, isn't it? That is green. Oh, wow, that green looks incredible. Green is a really nice color when it's done like that. Nether stays as is. Where does the pink go? Sorry, that's magenta. I don't actually need the magenta. Okay, then lime, gray, blue, and green. Here come the ads, doo-be-doo-doo. Okay, bamboo, grand, pale oak. I think it's already grey. Ooh, actually. I think we had white there, but yeah, Milkman will be happy with grey. Blue really does not really look great, does it? It's fine. Stars, you enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Okay. A lot more colourful now. Yay. Out of curiosity, did anyone actually put anything in this book? Honestly, I was not expecting anyone to do this challenge. I'd be very surprised if they did. Like, time, honestly, is probably the biggest issue. Because, like, doing the how did we get here? Tough one to do. A tough one to do in the time we have. It's crazy to think this season will be ending in 2 weeks. Skyblock Kingdoms is 2 years old, and the server and Skyblock Kingdom Season 2 will be ending in 2 weeks. It's all the 2s today. Jungle. I was hoping that maybe someone else might pop online. Maybe, maybe we'll get lucky and someone else will pop online before we finish up and we can behead them. Sorry, behead them. That's the correct word. I really like how when you use light blue on spruce, it actually looks cold. It makes the whole sign look cold. Magic. Green on mangrove looks perfect. I realized recently that I've been part of Skyblock Kingdom's fandom for 6 months, which I did not realize gonna miss this season, given the fact that how I got into it. I'm glad you guys are feeling it. Enjoy the rest of the season and look forward to the future ones. Bamboo. Have I got this? This is magenta. Oh, I don't need the magenta. Okay. Yeah. Also, nobody has anyone said the word to the phrase today? Has anyone said the phrase today? Oh, actually, sorry, I could say it. May the force be with you. May the force be with you. It's Star Wars Day. Does anyone know any of the responses to that? It is a Star Wars thing, yes. It was very nerdy today. I wore my NASA shirt to renew my license, and it'll say May the 4th is the renewal date. Oh, that's awesome! Lucky back. Isn't the response just to say it back? No. Hey, little yellow robot. Well, my response to it is when you hear "May the Force be with you," it's "and also with you," because it's a whole kind of joke. It was also a joke. Yeah, Slipshod knows it. So it's a whole play on May the Force be with you is obviously from Star Wars, but it's also a play on Christianity, because a lot of churches, Catholicism use it, but others do as well. A lot of them will use may the Lord be with you, but you say may the Force be with you because Star Wars, and then the response is always either and also with you is one of the common responses. Peace be with you as versus may the force be with you. That's another one as well. So yeah, all I know is SBK. That's all we need to know. I know people make tomorrow a pun with Revenge the 5th. Yes, I like that one too. Revenge the 5th. What was it? Actually, my brother had a great response earlier because like we were playing about it in a group chat. He said, "We lift up our darts. We raise them up to the Dark Lord Palpatine." another kind of like pun with Christian tradition, I suppose. I love it. Okay, dyed signs done, and we have our let's do what blockage we can do. I think I just can't remember what. The 6th is something as well. Oh, the Revenge of the 6th? The 5th strikes back. Wouldn't it be? It would be the 5th strikes back and then Revenge of the 6th. Yeah, we got options. Oh, I see an Elfie. I don't need Elfie's head though. Okay, let's put down what purple blocks we have. Oh, we're not going to have enough. I thought we might have enough for a second, but yeah. The 6th is a Wednesday, of course. This time it is. The 6th is Revenge of the Fish. Actually, we're gonna need to. I wanna. Because we're gonna have that little knob on the edge of each one. Do we just do a little stair around it, or do we add an extra line? I think we do the stair around it. We do the stair around it. It'll be fine. Order 56. Oh, yes. Star Wars nerdiness. Let's go. Okay. I should be able to cut this all up with thingamabob. Let's just make a stack. It might be enough. I'm not sure. We won't know until we try. I know nothing about Star Wars, but this is very entertaining. Ah, I just saw Alfie's notification. He is continent building. Which, yes, he's got 2 weeks to do a continent. Actually, would it be better just to do... Maybe this. Actually, yep, I'm gonna do that. That's a good compromise there. I accept most forms of sci-fi and fantasy. Yes. Me too. Love my sci-fi, love my fantasy. And then in the case of Star Wars, we love our sci-fi fantasy. Because Star Wars is very, 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 very much a thing that is both. Okay, how is that? Much better. Much better. We're cooking. Okay, let's go get some let's go get our prismarine and our sand. So we need sandstone. Just over 2 stacks. We need to get our purple and then we need to get our prismarine. Okay. So we should be able to just get the I wonder if the shop is stocked. Space wizards. We love our space wizards. I need to start reading again, but that waits until I'm out of exam season. That is a good plan. Unless your reading is part of your exam, then in which case, a good excuse to do reading if reading is part of your exam stuff. Okay, let's see. Is this place stocked? Ooh, okay. That's gonna... Do you know what I'm gonna do? Let's just put a little note here. Oh no, it's not. That's not gonna name something. Here, where's my anvil? Okay, just gonna write a note here. Nathra picked up prismarine. They'll know. If they don't remember, I'll be like, well, if they message us like, hang on a second, why is this here? I'll be like, well, remember that huge amount of nether warp block I got you? There you go. They'll remember. They'll remember. They know that I that they said just grab prismarine if you need prismarine. So we got prismarine, and then we need to get stuff over here as well in the hourglass. No one's selling purple stuff, so I'm gonna have to get some purple stuff somewhere else. Okay, how much sand is available? Fortunately, there is a bit. Okay, ender chest. It was 1 stack for 16 logs. Okay, so I'll get 4 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll put in an extra. We're going to need a little bit extra because I think it's not going to be quite enough if I don't grab this amount. Okay, cool. How long do you stream for normally in Athra? I usually stream for it. I usually stream until 11:30 BST, which is, do my math, 4:30. No, that doesn't seem right. Yeah, Eastern time. What time do I finish Eastern time? 11:30 minus 5. Yeah, it's usually about 3 hours, but I always go until a particular time. About 6:30 Eastern. That's it. So yeah, about 6:30 Eastern is usually the time that I will stream until. It's just kind of easier to say that I finish at that time because on Wednesdays I start later, Fridays I start even later, and then I start at the same time on. So yeah, different days I stream for different times. So it's just but I generally finish around the same time each week. My hands were covered in sauce from my sandwich and I couldn't type. What's the sandwich? Oh, Miss Maury, how was the pizza? Let us know how the pizza was, because that looked delicious. 6:30 Eastern time, so 3:30 Pacific. Yes, I think. 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, 3:30 Pacific. Yeah, that'll be the usual time that I finished that on the thing. Took the last of it to work to work for lunch today. To work for lunch today. Oh, it was a great pizza. It was really good. My favorite was Babylon 5. My first female crush was Susan Ivanova. I don't think I actually ever watched Babylon 5. I am familiar with that there, but I never actually got around to watching it. That was I think that was also around the same time. That was coming out around the same time as the second generation of Star Trek. I think. Pretty sure it was the 90s as well, wasn't it? Okay, I was just wondering if for the phone battery reasons. Ah, that's fair, yeah. Yeah, gotta look after the phone battery. Keep it nice and looked after. Okay, 1, 2, 3 car. Just 4 of those. 1, 2, 3 car. Okay, that looks much nicer. I did wind up getting pizza this weekend too. You all tease me with your tasty looking pies enough. All the pizza stuff. He's good. He's very good. I'm eating ice cream for supper tonight. That's the best thing about being an adult, is that you can just eat ice cream for dinner if you really, really want to. Choices. My first TV show used to use CGI. Had one tiny 15-second clip that they used and abused the heck out of because it was like 80% of their budget. Oh yeah, old shows. Yeah, I think the first sci-fi show that I really got into would have been Voyager. Let me quickly check, I think. Yeah, I did blocks there. So I did USS Voyager was the first of the sci-fi shows that I really got into. I didn't and that was I don't know what it was about that show that I really connected with compared to the other Star Trek shows. But for some reason I just like that one far more. Voyager is just like Voyager I think is like an easy one for younger people to connect to as well, because like the story is, I think it's because like the story genuinely is like, it was like the first time they took a story, it was like, okay, we're moving from one side of the galaxy to the other, so like it was always about like getting home, whereas Deep Space Nine difficult to get into when you're younger because like it's all based on a space station, but you're like, what is the story? Where is it going? And it did kind of meander in different ways. And then Next Generation, a lot of things were very episodic. So like it was not about like a through story throughout the thing. So it's a little bit harder. I think like the through story thing worked very well for me anyway, as a younger person. When I was younger, hurricane hit our town and we lost power. We had ice cream in the fridge that my parents then told us we needed to eat for dinner, and we all cried and said we wanted vegetables. Really? You genuinely said that you all wanted vegetables for dinner? Because that'd be hilarious. At 44% right now, so I should be good until end of stream. Might dip at the last bit, but though, I don't know. We'll try to pop in to more Monday streams because Jim doesn't require hearing, lol. Yep. We like veggies in our house. Genuinely looking for... If that happened to me as a kid... Oh, I could tell you. Everyone would have been so happy to have pizza for... Sorry, ice cream for dinner. I'd be like, yeah, score. I got ice cream for dinner. Be so happy. Because, you know, we apparently have shared brain cells since childhood. You'd have been the same. You guys... You guys are like siblings that have been separated at birth or something like that. Long lost twins. Didn't like sweets to the point my mom stuck birthday candles in a shepherd's pie. Wow. That is okay. That's fantastic. Okay, so only 16, 17, 18, maybe about. Let's try and get a stack of purple blocks. Shepherd's pie is literally my favorite kind of pie. I'm glad you enjoy those kind of pies. You can have those kind of pies, and then I can have the lemon meringue pie. Or key lime pie. Oh, love key lime pie. I need to make that again. I've noticed as I am getting older, I'm not liking sweets as much as I used to. Yeah, I think definitely like as you age, you tend to not mind, like you tend to be more into like interesting flavors rather than the sweet stuff. So it's about like I know for me anyway, it's like, okay, actually I'm kind of curious about like flavor combinations a bit more than I was when I was younger. So it's like, ooh, this is an interesting combination, and doesn't necessarily have to be completely pleasant either. So it's like I want to try out different things compared to sweets and stuff. I've still got a sweet tooth. I say as I have After Eight box beside my office here, beside here thing. So yeah, I've got a bunch of After Eights here. But the difference is, maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been consumed in a day. Now, I savor it. So I might have one or two a day instead. So, never much, yeah, chocolate is my only weakness, and that's in moderation. Never liked cake as a kid. Always asked for ice cream cake for my birthday. Had summer birthday, so worked at summer. Oh, ice cream cake is awesome as well. We had a thing called Viennetta here. Viennetta is like that was the perfect ice cream cake because it's like chocolate. It'd be vanilla ice cream, but with like chocolate in it, and it'd be kind of like shaped and put together as if it was like a cake. Okay, let me see. We're going... Oh, I've just gone back the way I came. What way am I facing? East. Okay, great. We go this direction. There should be a couple of cities nearby. There we go. Okay, we just need to take apart a city or two. I don't know if there's shulkers left over here. There might be. But let's just grab a whole bunch of stairs. Static again. Okay. I did a refresh, so hopefully maybe Miss Mori's beside our microwave. Maybe it genuinely is the microwave this time. I have to tease occasionally. So if you ever had spice cake, about the level of sweetness of carrot cake, but very delicious. Ooh. keep not noticing the static because I assume it's coming from my headphones, my brain. That's fine. Like that's why if I've got mods in chat, I've asked them if they can keep an ear out for if the static pops in, because that way they can help me out there. So sometimes it's just, I think it's genuinely just like I still haven't quite figured out why it's happening. I think I've been told that like one of the things it could be is that it is because we've got a lot of things maybe just sharing or audio sources or something like that. Honestly, I think I need to sit down and chat with someone who's got a better idea of sound. It could also be my computer as well. At this stage, my computer is hitting about 8 years old, and I know that it's had a couple of other audio issues. Other than that, like, it's been doing fantastic, but like I have been working this computer quite hard fairly regularly. Like, it does editing, it does an awful lot of different things, it does a lot of audio work, but it's not like the best built for audio work. So it's doing very well for... Oh, actually, I need a couple of actual blocks as well. So let's just grab a couple of actual purple blocks too. So yeah, it is doing very well for... Considering the fact that like it is... I've been working hard for 8 years now. And yeah, so mine was 2022 and it's a 12th gen Intel. I actually can't remember what gen my thing is at the moment. Is there details here? I know sometimes it puts the details up here. Intel Core doesn't say the gen, just says it's an i7. I actually think it's coughed. It's just kind of covered over there a little bit. So it's an i7. Like it's doing well. It's seeing a slip. So yeah, it is a fairly powerful little PC for what it does, and I have thought about maybe doing another PC build. But I'll see. Do you know, it's doing fine. I think I probably would like to do a new build before this one gets to a point where it's like struggling and stuff. So that'd be my main thing is, yeah. I'd be kind of like cautious about doing I don't want to be at a point where I'm like, the computer is struggling and then I have to sort out a new PC while the computer is really struggling. So when I do get a new PC, the aim would be to get one before this one gets to a point where it starts struggling. Okay. All right. So we got that looks a lot better map wise. And then I want to add just little platforms a little higher up so that we can see. So let me just get an idea of how high up I want to actually make these platforms and where we place them as well. I think if we could do glass, so yellow, blue, green and purple around each of these spots, and I think we just make it a little bit higher. Is that even needed? It's like, technically you could just come up and have a look at it from up here. Oh, it's not a great view from here though. If you want to have a, maybe we do just like little, what if we do a central viewing platform here? Okay, let's see. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then space between these two is... Oh, actually, this is an easier one because I just do this. Okay. Let me try. Let's see how good a view you get if you go up here. Because we could even just like build a tower. A viewing tower here. It's pretty far away from the maps, isn't it? Hmm. Okay, what if we did something like this? If you want to check out the stats of my PC, I'm pretty sure I wrote down the whole description of my PC down in the description of my Twitch channel. So if you scroll down, you'll probably see it there. Is it actually worth doing these little platforms? I feel like no matter if you try and view it from back here, the best view is literally like directly above it, but I'm not going to put glass directly above it. That's just going to be meh. So I could be really cheeky and move the... No, I'm not going to do that. Maybe we just make little walkways. On each side, just like to... We'll just do a little walkway up here. That's just a little bit higher. If we go up the 1, 2, this is just 3 blocks high, isn't it? Yeah, if we go 3 blocks high, 1, 2, 3. And then you can kind of, we do a little walkway along here. And that could be fine. Just to give a little bit of elevation so you can see a little bit better. Doesn't take away from what's going on there. So if we do, we could even use these blocks here. 1, 2, 3. Well, if we use those blocks, I don't have a huge amount of them. Well, we only need enough for stairs, so 1, 2, 3. Hey, Countess Cookie, thanks for popping in before you drop off to work. Hope work goes well today. We are figuring out museum stuff today. Just realized that's not going to work. Do this and this. Okay, we have this, and then we replace this with glass. And then we can have a look down at the map from the side. And then we can bring the map around to the other side and have a little staircase on the other side as well. I think that would be fine. And then we just do a little thing there. Welcome back, Slipshod. We are just kind of figuring out how to do little walkways around the map. I think, honestly, I think I'm just going to do glass, and I'm not going to even bother putting barriers up because anything I put here is going to block view of the map a little bit, and people can just walk along the glass. So let's do that. Okay, so we need the different colors of glass. I don't know if I've got... I'm going to check and see what I have in back at base first before buying stuff from the shop, because I know that there is a shop that does it. Let's quickly put in our staircases, though. We can make our staircases. So 1, 2, 3. You, and then I need some copper as well. Okay, and I want to decide what I'm going to use to hold these stairs up as well, because I don't want it to be just floating. Mutelets! Hello! Welcome in, raiders! What were you guys up to today? Thank you so much for raiding in. My name is Nather. I'm an Irish content creator who does an awful lot of Skyblock. We're playing on Skyblock Kingdoms. There are 2 weeks left of this season, which is kind of crazy because it's been going for nearly a year. And right now we are working on the museum, which is going to celebrate a bunch of things that have happened on the server this year. Working on a starter base in Better on Bedrock. Ooh, nice. Well, we're currently not playing on this isn't a Bedrock server, but we actually have some people here who play on some Bedrock servers, actually. Or do we actually? Well, we have some people who used to play on some Bedrock servers, SMPs. So Viking used to be on a server called Clockcraft, and absolutely like wonderful group. But yeah, Viking Pilot used to be on Clockcraft. He did Bedrock stuff. And then anyone else actually? I don't know if anyone else has been involved in a Bedrock SMP. But yeah, it is I've got some friends who are on a server called Truly Bedrock. So I've got friends on Bedrock servers. Even if I don't play on a Bedrock server myself. But yeah, awesome. Glad to see you're getting started and stuff. You just play Bedrock for the controller support. That is fair. Though I believe there are options for... If you look around, there are mods available for controller support for others as well. Okay, let me see. I need to do... I didn't actually finish the stairs over here, did I? I just did the starter stair and didn't do the rest of the stair. Anyway, if anyone needs to raid and run, please do. If you guys just want to chill and relax, that's also fine as well. Okay, I think if we keep... You need to get going. Go enjoy your dinner. We'll catch you again soon. You're always welcome back. I feel like we keep the same... Even though like this is kind of like the way you come into the museum, do we keep the same? Where do I put the stairs on these 2 other ones? Um, because we can either put the stairs so the glass goes around this side. I would still put them all facing the middle of the 4 maps. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah, it was just a question of whether we do... I think Miss Murray is right. We would do the same kind of thing that we did with the others. I think my next episode, I need to cover stuff in the museum. So I think that's what I'll do with my next episode. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to get 2 more episodes out or 1 more episode out for this season. I've got a couple of things I need to get covered. But it's just a case of like, what can I do? Well, I don't know. It just kind of depends on how much material I'll end up doing. I don't think I've done a mappage on a video yet, actually. So it might be good to kind of like include the final map as part of my next video. That could be a good thing. Countess Cookie! Never played in Bedrock, but I've been thinking of trying it so I can play on a mobile device. However, I'm not sure I could cope without my mods. It is a different thing when you don't have the mods available, but you can get plugins and stuff. Stair block under the bottom stair, it'll connect with the other stair block, and it'll also give the illusion of stairs being supported. Yeah, I'm thinking of I'm gonna think about pillars. Let's get the glass in first, and then I can think about the pillars. I want to put maybe like a little pillar or something underneath each of the corners anyway, but I want to use a different block to the purpur, or the main stair. So I want to see if I could do something something contrasting to go with them. Might even do some wooden supports. End rods would look nice. That's true. There is plenty of light. There's no shortage of light. Let's think. Actually, let's take a second. Let's use what we've got, a shulker here of logs. What are good contrasting colors for each of these blocks here? We could do stripped birch or stripped bamboo. Stripped birch might be a good one for the purpur. Maybe stripped birch for the purpur. Could do red. See, yellow can be good contrast. Copper rods. I don't think I would think I want to do like full blocks though, rather than bars. Here, I've got a bunch of birch to play with, so let me try this. So I'm not shooting down ideas. I think it's a good idea. But I think I prefer this. Boyfriend has booted up Planet Crafter and starting my intently not saying anything. I think he wants to game. Go game, Miss Maury. Have fun. Have a blast. Hey, Teddy. How is it going? Good to see you. Actually, I think that is a good contrast there. Okay. Which colors do we like with these other blocks? So, we've got this block, and copper. Which woods do we think go would look like a nice contrast against those. Maybe acacia and sandstone. They're just like they're good contrasts. Prismarine and Doke. What do we think about those choices? We could do mangrove and prismarine, and then Doke and I think bamboo for the prismarine, especially since it's got to be stripped. And then copper and dark oak. Well, that's kind of like a thing this season, isn't it? And then we could do acacia and that. Okay, let's try those out. Cool. Also, I think it might be practical to fill this in as well, maybe. Yeah, we'll fill those in too. I put the birch away, didn't I? I need to go get the glass. Okay, and then a cha-cha. And then bamboo. Yeah, good call, Slip. Right, now we need to get the glass. So that we have the little platforms going around, and then that will be the maps ready to be used. I also need to get little signs, I think, in for each of the maps too, so that everyone knows. Like, yeah, we should do little maps as well, little signs as well, just like kind of like in saying what point of the season the maps are from. Maybe we just put a little book in the center. Put a block of the same thing as the stairs on top of the middle supports. I was going to put glass there, but yeah, we could do that. I have got I am lagging. Okay, I do have some spare blocks, so I can do that as well, if you prefer that. Why do not have students make me sleepy? You stop being so comfy and sounding, because that is my vibe. I am the chill vibe, and also it's like coming up to midnight for me, so full path of glass. Yes, I think you're right. So I think it's good to have options. So we'll have a look at that. As I have said many a time, I do not mind if people use my streams to fall asleep too. Tis the vibe. I am fantastic at climbing stairs. I am definitely looking at the connection to the server and thinking, I am not going to fly right now. That is a scary connection right now. Had no problems with connection earlier. I wonder if someone's doing something crazy building-wise. Okay, we need purple glass. Loads. We've got plenty of purple glass. That'd be plenty. We need green glass. It's green, purple, yellow glass. I have got a stack. Fantastic. Oh, actually, I might switch out the green for lime. Thank you for the follow, Karen Hoy. How's it going? Welcome into the course. If you want to say, let us know how your day's going, please do. If you want to just sit back and relax, that's fine as well. And then I think I'll do the last one as light blue stained glass. So, think 24. Probably be enough. Well, hopefully it'll be enough. We can always buy some more if we need some. Looking at your island neighbor. I wonder whether anyone's doing insane building things currently. That's very true. The thing is, Alfie is just building. Though actually, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure Devon is also just building as well. So it is a joint effort in just building. I suppose it depends on what they're loading in. Nether Kingdom don't stay up until midnight streaming challenge failed. Building itself shouldn't be causing issues unless they're loading something chunky. Yeah, that's like, it's not the building necessarily. I think that's the issue. I think it's probably, it could be loading something funky. And I think, you know, it's fine. It's all good. We do know that Devon has some unusual things in his location. So, it is, yes. By that I mean like he's probably got a ton of chests just floating around somewhere. Which, he's placed a lot of chests in this world. A lot of chests. It is a magical place. Okay, so yeah, so the idea was we put a copper block there, and yeah, we do that. So let's grab. I'm gonna make that into a cut copper block because I think it'll look better. Let's use cut copper, and then this one is green. And oh, what's happened there? 07? Oh, do we need to sleep? Oh, I'm guessing someone slept there. Okay, never mind. Cool. Naturalized buddy. Thank 19911. Welcome in. How is it going? Thank you so much for the follow. If you want to let us know how your day is going, please do. If you want to just sit back and relax, that's also fine as well. Okay, there is our lime one, and then we move on to our purple. Have purple there. Yeah, Slip, good call on the corners there. Yeah, that looks like we've actually got, it's good for the support look. So we do that, and then purple. I know purple goes very well with purple, so we're fine with that. If you want to get fancy, I think a railing of trapdoors on the outside would be cool too. Yeah, true. Though I just want to, I think I got to keep it, I don't think I got to add any extra kind of like stuff around it. I just want to, those details would be awesome. But I'm going to keep it very, very plain. Everything that just kind of like, yeah, actually that, I like the way this looks because like, it's just like, okay, it's there. And then everyone can just kind of like look at the map. So that is, I think that's a good way of looking at it. Okay, and then we need our yellow and our thumb. I think I've got blocks that I need. Yes, I do. Oh, I know how you get with detailing. If anyone wants to know how Slip gets on with detailing, do you know what's a great example? Go watch Slipshot's latest video of on his channel, because he has recently put out a video for the wall for the museum. I am short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 6 blocks of glass. If anyone wants to check out the video, Slipshot has just linked it there in my chat. So, and it's a collaborative video as well. So it's a collaborative series between myself and Slipshot. So that's his video of the series, and I am making the other half of the videos of the series. So we're kind of like switching back and forth between who is doing which video. So I'll be making the next video whenever we get around to making it. At the moment, we are at the moment where it's like I've got 2 weeks to do SBK, so probably won't get a chance to do much filming for the Museum of All right now because, well, I need to get all the things I need to get done for SBK. But once it is done, I'll be getting back to the Museum of All. It's exactly okay. I need to get a little bit of light blue dye, light blue glass. Let's grab some logs and go buy some. I still can't believe a melon took over part of the shop there. Okay, how much were these again? It was 64 glass for 16 logs. That is a fantastic price. I love it. And light blue. Chenet. Bit of a time crunch. Absolutely. Look, some kingdoms are finished. Other kingdoms are working hard to get finished. So, yeah. And I have a feeling there probably will be a couple of kingdoms that will technically not be 100% finished. So, we're working hard to try and get things done. Like, I know. And I will be, as soon as I am finished, I am going to be reaching out to particularly my neighbors to see if they need a hand with anything in particular. So I'll be checking in with Alfie, see if he needs a hand with, say, the bridge or something. Check in with Bamboo Kingdom, see if they need a hand. So, okay, this is good. We have nice little spots here. What I think we do is we do a little sign here for... Actually, do you know what? This actually works perfectly as like a little piece to say, hey, here's where you can put the info for each kingdom. So let's just put that on each of the things. So which block was this on? Enzo 3 cahar chuig sé seacht. Enzo 3 cahar chuig sé seacht. I think that would be these 3 blocks here. Let me do. Oh no! Well, there's another block that's going to be pretending that. As long as it's covered up, it's okay. I think I got that in the right place. Looks about right. Nothing happened. The boy just got a little snack. Praise. There's one thing that's going to be forever consistent with Anatra. Because Praising the void is just what he does. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice. Okay, I need soul lanterns. Is Minecraft? It's Minecraft. It doesn't need to be structurally sound. Exactly. I need to get 2 lights. Okay, I think what we'll do today is let's get this map area tidied up and sorted, because we are definitely... I don't think we're going to have time to do anything else. I will start work on this area here between now and my next stream. I'm going to do this on some museum stuff on video. So that's what I'm going to do on video. I'm going to do work on here. We've taken down a couple of ideas to fill this part of the museum out. I am going to reach out to every single Skyblock Kingdomer, and they are going to come in and do their books. And if they want to, they could put little displays in front of their stained glass, kind of like depicting some stuff from their kingdom or telling the story of their kingdom. So as well. So that'll be what we'll do. I'm not going to bother doing... do I do compasses? Might do compasses. We'll see. But I think that'll be enough. Because like there's so much space in this place, and honestly, I think I don't want to... That looks good. If I just make the main floor look a little bit more structured, have a few things there, it won't take away from the main vibe, which is this big space here around the thing. So that's our goal. Okay, I need to get a couple of lights and then a couple of signs for each of those. I think what we'll do, yeah, we can use the wood type for each of the signs that we're setting up there, because it just needs to literally be the dates of the maps. And it's like the Aztecs, I think, who offered blood to the earth so it didn't eat them. Same thing with the void. Yeah. I'm glad humans don't do human sacrifice anymore. Sky Fox Wolf, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the course. If you want to let us know how your day is going, please do a bunch. Just sit back, relax. That's also fine as well. We are only 27 follows away from 2,000 followers. We are very, very close. And I appreciate every single one of you guys who've joined this little community. Okay, so I needed purple and green. I think that's all I needed. And then I have the stuff for the signs. So actually, do I have a spare sign for each of those? Because I thought just saved me. So dark oak sign. I think I'm just going to use... I'll use either black or white to kind of like highlight. And then I already have glow ink. Okay, so that would be plenty of ink. So we need a dark oak sign, an acacia sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have Stitch. Okay, acacia and bamboo. And then the last one was birch. Right. Okay. How's my connection? Connection's doing grand. I think I can make it over. Okay, so dark oak here. This was... let's call it Kingdoms. SBK. Hey, Eclipse, how are you doing? Stream is going fine. We are working on the museum, currently just kind of focusing in on the giant maps that I've created. Let's, so this is at 9-month mark. So we're kind of, we're working on like making the display look really nice and making it easy to kind of like look around and stuff. So Skyblock Kingdoms, let's go SBK, Season 2. Main Kingdoms. Map. 9-month mark. Okay, that's what we'll do. So main Kingdoms map, 9-month mark. And we'll use white there. And glow it up. There we go. Okay, that is perfection there. Right, and then we need you. So I'll just do a quick like flyby. This is what we've been doing. So we've had these maps for a while, but they just kind of like been sitting there. So what we've done is we've given them a little bit of a trim around the edge of the build. We give them a little walkway people can walk on to have a look down at the maps. So each of these are now set up. The last one, I can only do the mapping of this on like the last weekend of the server. So this is going to be the very end of the server. I have to wait for everyone to finish their builds before I can do the mapping. So this would be the one of the last things I do on the server is mapping this part of the server. The other thing is we've gone around all the stained glass in here, and at the bottom of each stained glass we've put, oh actually probably a better example would be here. So at the bottom of each stained glass we put little books here on pedestals that people can write, that the skyheads can write in for the world download. And so we'll have the two people either side and they can each write in their book if they want to. If someone decides that they don't want to, that's also fine as well. We will just write something for them. But it's nice to have the option. So this was SB. What did I write? SBK Season 2. Okay, SBK Season 2. I called it Main Kingdoms Map. And then end of season. This is where the end of the season is going to be. It's going to be housed. And we can just highlight that. Actually, if I do white on that, will that look better than black? Because I don't like the way that is outlined. Actually, yeah, we're just going to do white then for all of these. It's like that's just nice and clean. Oh, I brought over the wrong light. Needs to be ochre. Okay, well, I'll have to go grab an ochre light lantern then. Let's do this bamboo one then first. Season 2, Main Kingdoms, map, 3-month. Sorry, no, this is the 6-month mark. 6-month mark. Okay, so ochre light. Let's go grab an ochre light. Actually, I'm sure if there's one in here. Oh, there might be one in Lost Property. That is not too hard to find, hopefully. That's all green. That's all green. No, it's not easy to find. Oh, oh, green. Yes! Thank you, Jemima. What has been lost has been found. Okay, and then SBK Season 2 Main Kingdoms map. Also, I think there's supposed to be an apostrophe there. Can I fit it? I cannot, so we're just going to be bad grammar and do it this way. 3-month mark. Yeah, it would have been cool to have like the month, like the starter map. Like, what did the kingdoms look like at the very first day? Imagine having a day one map of the server. That would have been awesome. But I don't think it would have been very. We didn't have happy guests at the beginning of the season. We didn't have a lighter at the beginning of the season. It would have been impossible to do. It would have just been crisscross roads and taken forever to do. And also, I don't think we wouldn't have had map access, I think, at the first day either. Could have done it, but it would have been really tough. Just like, look, let's take we're coming up to the end of stream, so let's just take a wee look here of, this was 3 months into the season. Bammer Grove had actually been built by this stage. So we had Bammer Grove, we had Blanksburg. We even look, there's actually quite a bit of the shopping district had a lot of things built. That sounds like the kind of thing you'd all agree to just do at the beginning of the stream before you officially get started. Yeah, I think it's cool to maybe have like to do like a snapshot of like using the map mods that we have here, like using the Zeros World map mod, which I don't think has been updated to the latest version of Minecraft. Come on, Zeros. So I think it's a cool idea to do the map mod thing, but I don't think you do it in Skyblock Kingdoms in the actual world is the way to do it. I think you could take snapshots and then you could share them and say the community Discord and stuff. But then you can have I like this option. It'd be like turning around and saying, hey, do the same thing with the Nether dimension, but currently the Nether dimension in vanilla Minecraft is unmappable. We tried it the other day. We found out that it just gives you a nice wallpaper. So the season, not stream. Oh, did I misread that? Beginning of the season, not stream. Yeah. Like, I know I could easily recreate the beginning of the season in a world. Like, I could easily recreate that. But I think there's just something special about doing vanilla SMP and just like saying we can't physically map the world at the moment, so we just have to go with what we get. So yeah, I think that is an important part of vanilla Minecraft and telling the stories. Like, you are looking and thinking, well, actually we can't map the world right now, so we just have to do the best we can. So what SBK2 island would you want to live as a regular person, do you think? Oh, that's a very good question. If I was to go off like the end of season, oh, that would be... That's a very tough one. So many kingdoms have got incredible places to live. I Actually, we haven't done our thing in jungle yet, have we? We need to grab our apartment in jungle. Oh, I need to write this down somewhere. Okay. Right. E19 jungle apartment. Okay, I need to get in touch with Mig about that. Because that's something I need to do. Jungle apartments. Spruce Kingdom would be awesome. Spruce has got some incredible places to live. Like, Elfie's like Mangrove Kingdom's so beautiful. Not necessarily sure I'd be I'm kind of more a city guy. Mangrove is so pretty. And Acacia is just like compared to, okay, this is just like, it's kind of like, if you look like what I'm looking at right now, like look how small Acacia was at the beginning. Those are probably my favorites right now to live in. This is surreal. This is like the 3rd month, and then it's a very tough question. And then you come over here and you see the changes that have happened. That have expanded. Like the discs are starting to fill out. Jungle's expanding. We've had the addition of the 2 new kingdoms. We've got the mountain, which is barely visible here. It's just like a shading. It's fascinating how like the Doke bridges just like got cut off there from Birch Kingdom because like of how Birch set up their kingdom. That's an interesting thing, like the connections between kingdoms as well. Like Birch has totally gone like focusing in on like, yeah, if you want to get around our kingdom, you need to fly. Sick, I love this kind of question because it lets all the Skyheads gush about their friends. That's a good point. We get to gush about our friends. Birch Kingdom is an interesting kingdom because they started out at the beginning of the season with like a bridge connection between their neighbors. But like as the season has progressed, they've totally turned themselves into like, okay, one bridge, but the rest is you have to get around by flight. And then even Dark Oak Kingdom as well. Like if you look at Dark Oak Kingdom, like the only way into Dark Oak Kingdom is through their one bridge. Everything is connected. I appreciate that actually a lot about Dark Oak Kingdom. They connected everything together. So a lot of places are connectable, or you can get around on the ground, but like it's just like one bridge. And then yeah, it's just like curious to see which kingdoms have worked on like doing in between bridges. So Oak and Poke, of course. Poke is currently working on a bridge over to Bamboo. I do need to get in touch with Pai Pai actually about just seeing if we want to do a little thing tidy up between our kingdoms. Bridges. I do not mind working on that. We've about halfway finishing up the mangrove, the Nether Grove bridge. There is a bridge between Mangrove and Acacia. Just the guys have been so busy with their huge projects. I don't think they have time. They've gotten around to doing a proper bridge between them. They got the cobble bridge. Doug passes the accessibility test exactly. And then, of course, early season, pretty early on, there was Acacia and Spruce have got a connection. And I believe there's now a bridge between Spruce and Jungle. Again, Jungle and Cherry very early on had a connection between the two of them. ADA accessible they are when I get the world down. Yes. Do it. I have been, the only thing that I need to talk to Fool about is our accessibility getting back up from Wonderland is not the strongest. Technically there is a way, but it's not really supposed to be it's only technical. It's not actually supposed to be doing that. But yeah, I would probably like to do maybe a little something. Maybe I'll just talk. Maybe I'll see. Actually, maybe I'll take a second. I want to have a quick look over here at Wonderland, because it might be possible to do something here. That's just because like we've got this water elevator here. And obviously there's the water there. That's technically a way up too. But I wonder... Like, we could just put like a cheeky little staircase. That makes its way up the side here. This is the only place that's technically not accessible, is the way from here to the top. Back to Wonderland. Or we just see if we can slip in a tiny little elevator here. Step away for a sec, trying to make it grounder accessible. I like the idea of having as much of a kingdom, as much of the server grounder accessible as possible. Like that is probably my philosophy as a grounder. As you can tell, I've been flying, but like I like the idea of it being grounder accessible. A ladder, I know, could be basic. It could just do basic ladder. Could just do a basic ladder. Hey guys, you need to take a ladder to the top. Vines. Yep. That is... Here, let me see. Do we have Underworld Village? Let me grab my... I gotta do this now. Because I think that's just the perfect... Absolutely perfect way. Yeah, it'll fit with everything going on beneath. It would be just like... Because like that is just... It's the vibe of Wonderland. Wonderland is supposed to be so... all over the place. And just like... And then you get up to the top. It's like... How do I get out of here? It's like... You have to climb that single vine. Out. Yep. Yep. That's your way up. Yes, there's no other way. It's like... I'm gonna use a twisting vine, I think. I think I'm gonna need to get a twisting vine down. Here, let's just grab one of these. I only need one, and then bone meal. Here we go. Gonna need some blocks as well. Who is a clever cat? Can you do both next to each other? I could, but I think I'm just gonna do a twisting vine because like it's down to like just the nature of the vine, the way it goes up. It's just easier that because if you put the weeping vine, you have to have it hanging off something. Whereas a twisting vine, you can just be like, oh, yep, here you go, all the way up. And actually, I kind of feel like we just do it. Here, what's directly above me here? You are 25? Age is 25. Yeah. So, technically that's a way back down to Wonderland. How silly does this look? Maybe I could use a couple more vines there. Also, how does it look further out? Does this look silly? I think if we spread them out, do a little bit of spreading out, maybe. Yeah, let's get a couple twisting vines in there. Just a couple. I think maybe like 4 or 5. Not too many. If we go too many, it's going to be too much. So let's grab a bunch of these. And we'll get a bit of mixing of heights. And I will double check with Fool that he's okay with this. Like, it's not that hard to remove these things. So, if we do one there. Oh, that gone. That's actually fine. We need tall ones anyway. And then I'm going to snip you. You're already high enough. Okay. Okay, make sure you're snipped as well. And I think maybe da and da. Yeah, that's it. Okay, snip this one and snip the other one. Fabuloso. And I'm actually going to do just a little bit of bone meal here. Because I think that will make this just a little bit nicer. I think that makes sense. Move the mushroom to the other side of the way up. Oh, I'm not marking the vine out. This is part of the puzzle, is that you see the vines, you're like, you get up here and it's like, what do I do now? And it's like, okay, there's vines here, and then you might have to look up and say, and then you realize, okay, that's where it is. Yeah, so I will pass this by Fool and make sure he's happy with this, because like he's got the question mark here. There's nothing else kind of like been planned, I think, yet. But I think that's good. Okay, I have realized I am definitely past time at this stage to finish up streams. So let's finish out down here. This is a good spot to finish out, since I've got plenty of work to do down here too. Okay, right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who is live tonight for redirecting and raiding. So on the Twitch side, sorry, on the YouTube side, I really need to talk. I think Elfie's still live, but I'm pretty sure he's on YouTube as well. But for some reason, I can't redirect him. I think he's got them not working. Okay, the only person who's live on YouTube right now is Avid. So I am going to send you guys over to actually, what time does Leon go live at? Leon goes live in about 10 minutes. Okay, I'm actually going to redirect you guys over to Leon, who is streaming on his second channel. He's good vibes. So YouTube, gonna send you guys over there. I wish ladders came in different wood colors. Yes, that'd be a lovely thing. That'd be a really nice thing. So YouTube guys, we're gonna redirect you guys over to Leon etc. Wonderful streamer, loves brilliant penguin. His thumbnail is a bit cursed today, but that is part of Leon's vibe as well. So I'm gonna send you guys over there. He's got good chill vibes as well. He's working on trying to get the Spruce Kingdom complete. Let's see who is live on the Twitch side. Okay, I'm not allowed to look at Acorn's stream because she's doing stuff and things that I'm not allowed to look at. So I think I'm going to send you guys over to probably Elfie. Since I think everyone else is... Yeah, okay. Going to send you guys over to Elfie. He is working on a continent. So yeah, let's send you guys over to Alfie so that he can get some support on his continent building. Yeah, I've got to head out. Unfortunately, we'll have to pop to Leon's stream later. No problem, stars. We'll catch you again soon. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. We will be back on Wednesday for Among Us. I wonder if the twins will be out again. Miss Maury and Slipshod wore the same outfit, very similar outfit there the other day, and it was hilarious. It was brilliant. You might be late. It's just I just got a redirect from Avid. Okay. Hi, Avid Raiders. Hello. I made the right call then because I was considering redirecting into Avid, but you guys, welcome to the stream. Hello, my name is Anathra. I'm an Irish content creator who does an awful lot of Skyblock. We're currently on Skyblock Kingdoms, but we're actually about to finish up stream right now. But do not worry, I'm about to send you over to another wonderful person from Skyblock Kingdoms. We're going to send you guys over to Leon SBU. He's not quite live yet. He'll be going live in about 10 minutes. So if you do stick around, we're going to do a redirect over to Leon today, and you can get a little break before Leon's stream goes live. But everyone who's coming in from Avid... Oh, sorry, cancel the raid. Cancel. Okay, just a sec, because I'm still talking. So I will be sending you guys over there shortly if you're coming in from Avid stream. How was the flight today? I believe you guys were on the flight SMP. And having a good time over there. I've had very little time to keep in touch with what's going on in the flight, so I've got a bit of an idea of what's going on, but very little because it's been very, very busy. But anyway, I do need to head out because it is late here. It's nearly midnight. But yeah, I'm going to redirect you guys over to Leon etc. He will be going live in less than 10 minutes. So gives you time to have a little break and then come back to stream. If you're watching on YouTube, do consider giving the stream a thumbs up. Really does help out a lot. And yeah, I will catch you guys very soon. We'll be back on Wednesday for my next stream. We'll start by doing some community Among Us, and then we'll be getting back onto SBK to complete as many projects as we can. We've got tons of stuff to do there. So, let's head out. So, YouTube, you guys are going to be redirected to Leon etc. And Twitch, you guys are going to be raiding into King Alfie because Leon's not live yet on Twitch. So, grab the raid message there if you are on Twitch. And if you are on YouTube, please do say hi from me, and also say hi from Avid as well. When you're heading over to Leon. And remember, even if you can't stick around for Leon's stream, do give his stream a thumbs up. It really does help him out. And if you can consider subscribing maybe as well. Okay, I will catch you guys on Wednesday. Slánzies. Goodbye.